Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of Friday Night Dice here. Uh, Excited to have you guys all here again. Excited for any newcomers that are coming tonight. Unfortunately, we are down two players tonight. Joel and Margaret, our moderator, came down with some food poisoning at the last minute and are not able to make it tonight, unfortunately. So we're still gonna run tonight's session. We're just gonna run it a little differently. We're gonna have a couple people here, either Jaegering characters playing them for them for combats, and they're just gonna kind of be silent for RP purposes, or we're gonna go ahead and I might come up with something on the fly for why their characters have to step away. We'll see what happens. And then, of course, Ben couldn't make it tonight. He had stuff going on with his family, so he is not here tonight either. But that's okay. We're still gonna go. We're still gonna be good.
The show must go on.
Yes, that's right. We have a few announcements here tonight. We are going to be doing a giveaway during the break with will be this mug here, designed by our sponsor and moderator, Terra Tiger Studios by Margaret. It is the first of our ever merch designed. It has the Friday Night Dice logo on one side, Friday Night Dice on the other side. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. It turned out really well. The other thing, this is again, we will be partnering with Archvillain Games tonight to sponsor the stream tonight, and they're kind of promoting us, and we're going to promote them back. They're an amazing 3D sculptor. You guys can check out their Patreon in the below in our descriptions. You can also find links to their stuff on our Twitter and on our Discord. This month's release, guys, they just dropped it today, and it's pretty amazing.
It's sick.
It's full of fire-themed stuff. They have a adult red dragon that's completely customized. It looks very, very awesome. They have a giant mechanized golem that has 36 different attachments, so you can mix and match it and make it pretty much. You can pretty much make like 5 or 6 different of them. I mean, there's pretty much infinite combinations you can make there, and just have like an army of mechanicalized golems that work both in Warhammer and in D&D. You know, whatever you feel necessary for your tabletop experience. I mean, they have some fire giants this month, some dwarves, magma lords, which are these salamander-like creatures.
Awesome.
I'm actually very excited to get some of these things printed and drop them on my party eventually.
Oh, gee.
We'll see how well that goes whenever they finally get there.
They have some really high quality stuff, and Matt's being humble. He 3D prints like a madman, and he's got a good setup for 3D printing, and it is some high quality stuff. That is unique and awesome, and we love using it.
Another thing about Archvillain's Patreon, guys, if you guys do have 3D printers or know someone that has a 3D printer, Archvillain does all the supports for you. Everything comes pre-supported. It saves you a buttload of time and a lot of headache, and you can just plug it into your 3D printer, come back a few hours later, and you have a 3D print, and you just remove the supports, and you have this amazing very professional looking customized 3D image, and they're pretty sick and definitely something that will wow your players. So definitely go check them out. Besides that, I don't think we have really many more announcements for tonight. You guys got anything?
Yeah, I got an announcement. It's time for D&D.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and play our intro like we always do. We will see you back in a minute. Alrighty, guys, and welcome back. We're going to go ahead and get into tonight's session. One thing I did forget to announce, our emotes are in, and I got them put into Twitch and approved. You guys can check those out. On top of our Friday Pride dice that we had done from last session. We have a Kelric emote, which is a gun that resembles his gun from in-game. We have a Crest low roll emote that I went ahead and had commissioned.
Get ready to hit that button, everybody.
Yeah.
1.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's pretty on par. And
so
the third one,
stupid.
I went ahead and did a box for loot. Eventually, I want to have everyone in the group to have a personalized emote. It's just too early to tell what I want for everyone. So eventually, we'll have a Tov and emote, we'll have a Zeros emote, we'll have an Avari emote, and a Nil and a Tov emote. I just need to see what they do in game to be like, hey, that'd make a cool emote.
Yeah. The other announcement probably is Stream of Pride is still going on. So if you donate, or I think if you bits or you subscribe, Twitch backs that as a part of their donation and part of their scheme. You can look that up. It's called #Stream of Pride, and it's a Twitch thing that Twitch is doing. Last week we raised, what was it, 100 and...
We raised $100 plus whatever Twitch donated through our subs that we got.
Which was cool. And yeah, so that's still going on. We just aren't actively doing it.
Yeah, one other thing that, now that we're talking about that, we did start a new donation goal today. It's pretty hefty, but I mean, we'll get there eventually. We are looking to better the stream for you guys more than we are for us, so we want to upgrade our equipment. Our first thing we're looking to upgrade is our audio equipment. So you guys don't have to always be telling us like, hey, there's that echo again. Hey, there's that static again. Once we do get that upgrade, we won't really have to hopefully worry about that
Trust me,
anymore.
I know, and it bothers me too.
So hopefully once we get that stuff, once we get to our donation goal and we get that stuff in, we'll be able to provide a better show for you guys and infinitely a better experience for you. So we're going to go ahead and get into tonight's session. I'm going to read the recap. I need a drink first.
We all need a drink first. It's fine.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Okay. So, as our adventurers traveled through the Ingolna forest, they were approached by a hooded figure, an unlikely ally that Avaria revealed to the party to be an acquaintance of hers that she had met. This was Tov, a white tiefling who had had his horns removed in a past experience that he has yet to reveal. After a long night of chatting amongst the party members, and everyone kind of took turns keeping watch, getting to know each other a little bit better, as you guys are all relatively new to each other, daylight eventually came. After a fairly quiet night, the party resumed the trail, Tophin taking lead. You guys continued following the trail northwards to the base of the Antanui Range, tracking the different blood and broken branches. As you guys all converged on an open area, she noticed you, and after ensuing chase, Kelric, Tov and Nil all catch up to this winged woman in the middle of the forest. As you guys all converge on her and start to attack, it appears as if she doesn't fight back. Crest notices this and calls out to the party to stop attacking. As you all approach and able to see her human form a little closer, Tov and Nil, you both realize that she bears a striking resemblance to the Duragras family of Lyarosa. A well-known family of rich, high-born high elves who own the opera house and the theater there in Lyarosa. She goes on to tell you her story and how she lived within the shadow of her sister, and one day she got fed up with it, so she decided to leave the city in order to make a name for herself. Along her travels, she met a man who promised her power in exchange for joining him. She referred to this man as the Corrupted One. Not knowing much of him or what his agenda is, all she knew is that he granted her great power and in return gave her different jobs to accomplish. As you guys were sitting there talking, a dark cloud slowly surrounded the party. Before anyone had realized it, you guys were ambushed by dark-cloaked humanoid-like creatures that you came to know as they were called wraiths. After defeating them and healing Lady Pemberly and got her back to the Druidic Circle, you guys were greeted by Vish, who was happily waiting for your return, who had prepared the common house in different areas for you all to sleep. So after you guys took your night of sleep, as this storm rolled in, you guys awaken on the next day. Tophin, Cress, as you guys awaken, you notice that Nil is nowhere to be found.
Open?
Yeah.
Do you know where Nil went?
I'm not his bodyguard. Do you know where he went?
No, he was here and then he wasn't. Oh god, I failed.
He's got all your gold.
He's got all my gold. Russ stands up from the bed and begins. First, she looks under the bed.
Nothing there.
She starts looking around the tiny hut. Quite frantically, actually.
Yeah, I mean, you see what you had seen before. It's that table where you know that Saber made all of his work. You see a bunch of books and a candle laying there and a few different arcane components. You see the fireplace over in the corner with the embers just barely lit and a black pot sitting over the top of it from what would have been his last meal before he left.
I don't think Nil's here.
I don't think so. Not in the hut, at least. The woman we saved still. Not where.
She's in the common house, not with you guys.
Okay.
Or she was when you went to bed.
Okay.
Well, I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm Nil's bodyguard. I have to find him. And Cress goes out, like, leaves the hut, gets her things together. She's just kind of, like, poking around the encampment, looking under bushes.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Can't wait to see this one.
Five.
Hi. I did too. I don't know why I bothered.
You spend the better half looking, but because of the rain that's pouring down from the that is still pouring down from the storm from the night before, you cannot find any tracks or any semblance of which way they went. While you're doing this, Karolik, Avaria, and Zeros, you guys all awaken and notice that Lady Pemberly and Tov are nowhere to be found, but on Tov's bed you find a small scroll wrapped up.
We're gonna take the scroll.
Yeah, it looks like he left something for you.
Oh no. I'll pick up the scroll.
Okay, are you reading it?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and open it and read it, and it says, Friends, I have taken Lady Pemberly and asked Nil to accompany me. We are going to find a place for her to stay safe and keep out of harm's way. We left you a few feathers there laying on the bed, and as you look under his pillow, you find a couple feathers there. Hopefully this will be enough for you to present to Lord Master Charlie to collect our reward. We should be back with you in the next day or so, I hope.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and take those feathers and put them in inventory.
You don't really need to add those, you can just say know that you have them.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah, they're going in the inventory, man.
Okay.
Stuff.
If I know one thing about Shelby, they're going in that inventory.
Cress makes her way during her search to the large common bedding area.
Sure. As you approach, you notice Vish is sit in like a almost like monk meditation stance in front of the door.
Vish, have you seen Nil? I'm his bodyguard and I lost him and I can't believe I did this and I don't know what to...
Yes, your friend. He left in the middle of the night with the white one and the woman.
Oh. Okay. Did he tell you to tell me?
I did not ask.
Okay.
Did they say where they were going?
You're not there though. You're still in the common house. She's outside the common house.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were in the common
I was
house.
about to burst my way.
He's
That's my bad.
He's meditating in the rain in front of the door.
That's on me.
So, Wilfen's gonna blanket, sleeping bag or whatever he had off.
Mhm.
And he's fully naked because he was out in the rain for like 4 hours last night.
Makes sense.
He's gonna check to make sure his clothes is dry-ish.
Yeah, I'd say they're pretty dry. After sitting through all night, you probably would have laid them next to the fire on top of a chair or something. So.
Gets dressed. And then gonna look around. See if Nil left anything. Like if he left in a hurry, or if he left any or Cress.
Make an investigation check.
21.
21. Looking around next to the bed where Nil was laying on the floor next to Cress, you notice just barely tucked away, you find a small sack of gold where Nil left part of his money for her. I don't know how much he has, so just take whatever he has and cut it in half.
Justice. Sir.
And then I would like to. Is it like paper and ink?
You got a refund.
Yeah, on the table you could find some paper and ink.
I'm gonna do my best to imitate what I know of Nil, how he was talking and telling Cress where he went. Happened.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
20, 30,
Yeah. 30?
20,
Oh, okay.
30, 20.
Okay.
Natural.
I thought you said 30. I was like,
No.
hold on, how the hell did you get 30?
No.
Maybe that would be on brand for him.
Yeah. It takes you a couple minutes and a couple retries on different pieces of paper, but you get it down and it looks fairly decent to what you could assume to be Nil's handwriting.
Okay, cool.
While doing this, you do also remember that Crest does not know how to read.
Yep. Let's wait for that.
Okay. Fold it up.
Yep.
Make my way out. See where she ran off to.
Okay. As you come out, you see her talking with Vish in front of the common house just down the road.
Cress. Looks like Nil left these for you.
What's that?
It's gold. It's your gold.
Oh! And Cress kind of does like a little jog on over now that she knows that Nil's safe.
It
went.
appears he left a note.
Do want to mention it's still pouring down rain.
She's fine with that.
Okay.
But he knows.
I'm assuming he means for me to read it to you.
Okay. Can't believe I didn't find that. Or the gold.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Maybe I should look better. It's fine.
Maybe slow down a bit. But he essentially said that he went off with Tov and Lady Pemberly to find her somewhere safe to be. That he didn't want to wake you after your hard day, and Tov will protect him for now. But then when he gets back, he fully expects to take care of your gold and for you to be his bodyguard. For now, you can guard me.
Really?
Oh boy.
Awesome.
Probably the only person in this party that doesn't really need it. Well, besides Shelby.
Does that mean that you'll keep my gold for now?
Absolutely, I will.
You know how to count.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then we're good. We can go tell the rest of the party that Nil's safe.
Sounds good.
And I start heading to the thing.
The common house?
Yes.
Okay. So you go ahead and head to the common house. You notice, as they're all talking, you guys notice that Vish has entered. And he's, I think your friends are looking for you. I think they're on their way.
Then why would I move?
Well, just announcing.
Oh no, I appreciate that as much, yes.
You notice he's just kind of sitting there, like, playing with his hands as you guys are just waiting.
Are you expecting a tip?
No. I'm simply doing my job.
When Cress arrives, she does so with excitement. Doesn't throw the door open, but she definitely just like,
Okay.
So that's throwing
Yeah,
the door open.
yeah.
Okay.
not angrily though,
Okay.
more out of excitement.
Make a general strength check for me.
Oh god.
So let's see what happens here.
The door becomes splinters on her only good roll.
Yeah, probably. Just,
General strength, you said?
yeah, just general
I
strength.
wish this would unlock faster. 6.
You go to push it open and you instantly get a splinter in your hand, and you just barely push it open and it creaks. It's like,
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh yeah.
It'll be fine.
she has plenty of d20s, honey.
Nope. Just throw it. This will go. It can only go bad.
Oh
Okay,
wow.
that worked.
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
Well, okay then.
That was not the
That's
outcome I was
sisterly
expecting.
bond.
Well, I don't know if you guys know, but Nil is gone, but he will be back. He is safe. He left me my gold, which now Tophin has my gold, and I'm Tophin's bodyguard for the day.
Why did he leave his bodyguard? How could he do that? How is he gonna stay safe without you?
Well,
I don't know.
it appears we're also missing another person.
Oh shit.
2, actually.
Yeah, remember when I asked you if it was common for people to just drop in and drop out all the time?
Mm-hmm.
And you told me it wasn't.
Is that what happened?
Mm,
Did they leave any sort of letter behind?
I don't know, did they?
Yeah.
I mean, Tophin, you said that Nil left a letter.
He sure did.
Have you read the scroll? What does it say?
It says that they're taking Pemberly somewhere safe, and I have some feathers.
That's what the scroll that Tophin had said, so...
Look at that!
Dolphin under his breath. Damn, that was...
Good. Well, good thing we all are aware of what's going on. So they're taking her somewhere safe. I have feathers from her, from little bird lady.
While you guys are doing this, you see Vish approach you guys, and he still has his hands kind of folded in front of him on his chest. Says, "Would you guys like some breakfast?" You see him. He mutters a few
What are you doing?
arcane words, and then snaps his fingers, and a giant table appears with a whole thing of food on it. Like a just whole smorgasbord of food appears in front of you on this randomly conjured table.
Yeah, I don't think that's where he gets that from.
And he goes back and just assumes his pose.
It's quite the parlor trick.
I was taught by the leader of the Naku Circle, my teacher.
That must come in very handy for hospitality purposes. I can see why.
It's why they keep me around, I think.
Yes.
I was told to make sure anyone who came was well fed and taken care of.
I fill up a plate, I guess.
Okay. Easy enough. There's all sorts of food and fruit laid out before you.
Cress,
Yes?
since you are my bodyguard for the day, would you mind checking and making sure none of this is poisonous?
A good bodyguard would really do that.
Yeah. And Cress goes up to the food in front of Tophin. She's not entirely sure how to be a bodyguard.
I didn't mean my food, I just meant in general.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to, like, mama bird my food to me.
Wow.
Well, how would you want me to do that?
I mean, do you have any magical capabilities to do that sort of thing?
Not prepared. I can see if it's
Well,
good or evil.
I mean,
What is the alignment of that banana?
no,
tell her to take a bite. Tell her to eat it. Tell her to take a bite.
I appreciate the effort. Thank you.
Tell you what, Dolphin, I'm about halfway through this sweet roll, so I think it's fine.
Fair enough.
So are you doing anything?
No.
Okay.
Cress just swings her leg around a chair, sits down, and starts scarfing. And she's exhausted after what happened the day before.
After eating, as you guys are eating, no matter how much you eat, you always feel like you're full. You continuously can keep eating, but you just feel full even after one bite.
Sounds like some anorexia type of thing.
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, I'm actually announcing that. It's not actually in-game announcing that one.
Okay.
So, what is the plan? It seems that our quarry has been taken care of or run off, depending on how you look at it.
I say we should turn in our feathers, get a reward, and
I tend to
Unless-
like rewards. So
yeah. Unless you guys have something better you need to do.
hurts to-
Yes, it was Vish took it off to a stable.
How many horses do we have?
2. For now.
Don't say that. I'm not attached to these ones. It's fine.
Well, do we take off?
I say pack our stuff.
Good to go.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You want to go?
I mean, if that's what we're doing.
Go for a ride?
Can we take food with us?
Well, you see, the food doesn't last very long. It just keeps you full for the day. So if you take it with you, it might disappear. Depends on how long you want to keep it.
How long does it last?
About an hour.
Okay. I'm gonna take one piece.
Okay. What are you taking?
An orange.
An orange. Okay.
Orange is glad you
chicken
didn't
leg.
take a banana.
Breakfast chicken leg.
There was?
I mean,
like I said, a
that's-
whole smorgasbord.
I said there was a sweet roll, and there was a sweet roll.
Yep.
So
So I get a damn chicken leg.
You guys have it for 1 hour.
it's D&D. If you say it exists and DM doesn't call you on it, it exists.
Yep.
I have a +3 lightning bow.
Yeah, that does not exist.
Worth shot.
So,
I think that's your.
are we gonna be hungry in the next hour after we ate our little bit? Is that how it works?
Well, no. The
You said it
magic.
just disappears. Like, is it gonna
Right.
sit in my stomach?
No, the food as you consume it transforms into a magical energy that keeps you nourished for the day. But the magic in
This sounds like a whole lot of
Do you understand?
Hoopla.
Do you understand the means of the arcane?
hoopla.
I'll take that as a no. I don't think
God.
you'll understand. We're gonna leave it at that.
She and
Just
I-
know that it works.
She and I
Thank you.
dabble in the divine, not quite the arcane.
Ah. I do a little bit of that as well, but mine's more for nature. As far as you know.
As far as I know. Thank you, Mr. DM.
Because we haven't gotten to your person yet, except for your 0 session.
Well, Vish, could you take me to the cart?
I will
Help me rope
have
it up?
I will have someone bring it around.
Perfect.
And you see him snap his fingers, and another one of him appears, walks out the door, and goes and gets it.
All right.
Is there a problem?
No, just you're more capable than me.
I've been taught for many years.
Wouldn't be hard for
Although-
me to say I'm a bit jealous.
Still only an acolyte for some reason.
Ah, well,
I'll work.
if you were an acolyte, I suppose I would be a peon.
Well, everyone has to start somewhere.
What are we peeing on?
Never mind.
Couldn't resist.
So after about 10, 15 minutes of you guys eating and gathering your different food that you want to take with you for your hour,
I'm a little bit more concerned about traveling in this weather. We want to see if we can hang a canvas of some form over the cart.
I don't know. I don't think we have anything.
Vish?
Vish?
I could get you some tree branches.
I have a blanket.
How big is your blanket? Probably not big enough for the cart, I'm guessing.
People gotta check what their adventure pack started with.
What if it's soggy?
I don't see what adventure pack at all.
Your adventure pack just is what you choose when you make your character, and then it puts a bunch of random items in there that were in the adventure pack. So your
Does
blanket was a part of that.
Oh, so that's what's in my inventory.
Yes.
Rain doesn't bother me.
I mean,
We
you
can
two
wait if
from
you
your
desire.
region would be very used to the rain. I mean, it's very common in the northern area of Andala where you are very familiar with.
Spoilers, man. Jeez.
Player knowledge is different than character.
I will. I'll just take off my jacket and wrap up most of my parchment and things that are sensitive to water.
Sure. Vish just guesses there. Is there anything else I could do for you guys?
Change the weather.
I am afraid I am not that powerful yet.
Figured
Maybe
I'd ask.
someday. Although, I mean, these might help. He reaches into his pack and he pulls out 2 healing potions. Would anyone like these? They might save you in a pinch.
Does it rain acid here? You know?
No, but we might get into a spat, and I mean, you're kind of squishy.
After our experience in the
Why don't you
woods,
take one of these, sir?
Kind of squishy.
Donkey. After our experience in the woods, I think that will be the last spat I will be in.
Sir, would you like the other?
Sure.
He goes ahead and passes the other one down.
I don't think I need it.
You sure?
Well, considering 3 people at this table have healing spells.
I have a bodyguard now, so I don't think I have any need for one.
Temporary bodyguard.
That's why I said for now.
Oh,
I shouldn't have read that.
I will transfer your gold back to Nil. You can be his bodyguard whenever he returns.
okay.
She's a special flower, isn't she?
She's very interesting. I like her.
Wonder who she worships.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm actually talking to myself, just staring at
Hold on, make a perception check to see if you heard that, because they're kind of talking. I assume you're talking under your breath,
Yes.
but keeping stage voices so people can hear what you're saying.
Roll above a 10. Roll above a 10.
It's not
1,
happening.
5,
Lower
6.
than the 10.
It's not happening. I don't understand you.
Use a perception.
Yeah.
9.
What did you roll?
I rolled an 8.
I'm getting
We're
so.
getting
Can try that dice.
This
5,
emote is getting so
6,
much value.
9. Next one
Yeah.
is like 12.
You see them talking, but you cannot understand what they're saying. It just sounds like gargled mush.
Remember.
Take them.
Yeah.
Put it in.
I'll just hold on to it.
I need to get one for each table, or I need to print one for each table, I should say. So, are you guys ready to depart? I could, well, I think I did everything I could, but is there anything else you guys might need?
I know your hospitality was great. Thank you.
You guys are always welcome here at the Naku Circle.
Vish, I have a question.
Don't have
Yes.
to come back.
Why do you do this?
I don't know. It's a fidget, I guess.
I just noticed you doing it.
I don't know. I always keep my hands at the ready, I guess, or
He's expecting a tip.
I keep myself occupied, you know.
Interesting.
It's a form of I don't know, meditation, you could say. Keeps my mind on focus.
Okay. Just wanted to know. I thought maybe it. You know what? I don't know anything. It's fine.
Sounds about right.
Vish, one last thing. If our other 2 friends come back, you point them in the direction of the town. That's where
Which
we're
town?
heading.
There are a few within range.
Which one are we going?
Oldfield.
No,
Okay.
we're going back to Oldfield.
Could you point them in the direction of Oldfield? That's at least where we're heading next.
Yes, I can point them in that general direction.
Thank you.
Tell Saber I miss him.
When he returns, although he did go to the Andala Republic, so it might be a while before I hear from him.
That's right. He didn't tell me where he was going. Maybe I can visit him.
He mentioned something about a summit in Andala. I don't know what all that entails. It's a little above my my knowledge here.
Maybe one day.
Yes, some hopeful thinking. I have hope to be of his status one day.
Well, he's a cool dude.
I kind of think he's more of a scary guy, but you know, that's just me.
I mean, he's really tall, but it's not that scary. I mean, being tall doesn't mean you're scary.
He's an 8-foot muscular man with gray skin and tattoos. You don't find that scary?
No, I'm tall and I got glowy things, and I don't find me scary.
Well, fair enough. Okay.
Bye, Vish.
It was nice seeing you again.
Let's go.
Alright, so you guys go ahead and you gather up onto the cart and set off. I assume you're heading back down towards Oldfield then.
That's where I said we were going, so
Okay, just making
where we're
sure.
going now.
I mean, you could have lied to him, I don't know.
Did you ever notice that a lot of people we've met are either have a cool sword or are named after a cool sword? Just an observation.
Who else was named after a sword?
He wasn't named, but he had a cool sword.
There.
It was the one who owns his cart.
Oh, cool.
Well, maybe not anymore.
I think we own the cart now.
By all appearances, we seem to be taking on quite a lot. We're about to be owners of more than
Free cart.
more than just a cart.
Side note, don't forget about the spell that Vish taught you.
Mhm.
Just want to make sure you remember you had it.
Yeah, I assume I would have had the chance last night to prepare it.
He sat and prepared it with you and gave you the materials to do it, so you didn't cost you anything.
No, I meant like to be on my spell list today.
Oh yeah, you would have prepared it first thing in the morning.
I know.
Okay.
Kelrick, if this rain ever lets up, or whenever we get a chance, could you, whip out the materials and identify this object? I believe it's magical. I found it after our last fight.
What is it?
The necklace.
He hands you an amulet with a bluish opal embedded in the center, and a bunch of intertwining golden fixtures all around the outside.
I'll kind of just draw my coat up and over and just kind of drape it and, in the most uncomfortable position in my entire life, begin ritual casting Identify.
I said you don't have to do it now.
I don't think this rain is letting up.
That's fair. I'll stay.
Would you like to make a nature check?
Oh, sure. I would love to. This can only go well. I'll roll higher than you.
You can as well if you'd like.
15.
15.
7.
I told you I'd roll higher than you.
From your sense of the knowledge of your deity, and kind of being in tune to nature, you can't tell, but you don't think this rain is stopping anytime soon. Looking around and just from, you don't really have a good sense of weather, but just looking off into the distance, there's dark clouds as far as the eye can see.
Yeah. I
I'll
just kind of
attempt to help shield his book, rain.
Okay, so you
Sitting-
kind of bring up
sitting
your
whatever direction.
cloak, and just kind of block the rain.
as I'm kind of getting the jacket in position. I look over and see. What are you doing? What's that?
He said this was like meditating and helping him. I don't know. I thought maybe it'd be cool to try and do. It's not really doing much for me. My thumbs are kind of tired. I don't think meditating's for me.
Pull the coat up. Go for Identify.
Cress, this might help you relax in your meditation more, and I'm gonna pull out one of my masks.
Yeah.
Take a few drinks of this, and you'll be fine.
Cool.
Trust me. I will drink it with you.
Cress will take a sip.
Okay.
She does. She's at least learned her lesson with that.
That's good.
Takes like bare minimum sips.
Sure.
Takes it back. Takes a big
Thank
swig.
you, Token.
Okay.
Oh, of course. I
Uh,
find it helps me relax a lot.
who is on front leading the cart?
I will.
You're gonna get on front?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you just sitting him back?
Yeah.
Okay. So you go ahead and make a animal handling check to kind of get the horses going in the rain. It's gonna be a little bit higher of a DC with the thunder and rain going on.
Can't see, but there's cats down here.
He's lying.
What did you
He's
get?
just weirdly stroking his ankle.
Well, nat 1 and plus 6 and 7.
Well, you cannot critically fail a skill check, so the nat one does not hurt you that much.
7.
So I mean 7. I mean at a nat 1, that's still pretty good. So I mean it takes you quite a bit, and the horses are getting a little skittish. They are kind of buttoned up against each other and do not want to go on a straight path with the thunder kind of spooking them a little bit. But while they're kind of working on what they're doing all in the back of the cart, you kind of jump down, take a bit of time while they're doing what they're doing, and get the horses to kind of.
Faces.
Yes, you spend the time to calm them down and get them kind of out on their way. As she finishes this up, you go ahead and finish up your casting, and you have found the Pendant of Alertness,
Oh, okay.
which, I mean, I already gave him the card if you don't want to look it up.
+5 to initiative. A tunable item.
Yes.
I'll kind of come out of my little caddy corner I've got set up. This will make sure you don't miss when you're grabbing for your gear.
Well, certainly like being able to react first. people okay if I take this?
It's good with me.
Yeah.
Like, if someone thinks they have a better use for it, I will gladly talk about it.
Like I said, I don't plan to be in another scrap, so when we get to Oldfield, I don't know.
Well, I will go on to it then. Think it fits my style?
Sure.
On him.
Yeah. You go ahead and put it on, and you take a couple minutes to kind of attune your divine energy to this this pendant. And as it comes over, you kind of feel a bit of quickness wash over your body, and you feel that you're a little more kind of feel like you have cat-like reflexes. Trying to look for the word, trying to look for the phrase I was looking for, but that's about as best I can put it. So you guys go ahead and you sit down. You both get your book put away. You put your coat away, and you guys kind of take your seat as the rain just keeps kind of pouring down. It's a bit of a torrential downpour right now, but it's not to the point where it makes you guys uncomfortable. It's just kind of, a nuisance at this point. As you guys are traveling down the road, you guys go ahead and pass through the different nooks and crannies of the Ingolna Forest. It takes you guys probably about 5 or 6 hours longer than it did to get you to this point. So you spend probably the better half of the day traveling here, just because of the different mud and the rain pouring down and keeping the horses kind of on track, getting spooked from the different thunder. As you guys pull into town, you notice everyone's kind of you don't really see anyone out. It's kind of still pouring down rain. It's getting towards early evening now, probably about 6 or 7 in the afternoon, and you see a small flame from a torch lit from outside the tapped keg where you guys originally met.
Gonna go in there.
Oh,
That was fucking miserable.
I agree. Warm ourselves, go for a drink.
Couple drinks.
I think at this point in the day, bothering the lawmaster or anyone else is a little pointless.
I certainly would hate to be rude.
How long has it been?
It would have taken you guys about 18 hours. Or no, hold on.
The 18 hours is like the middle of the night.
Let me double check. Gotta remember how my map distancing. It would have taken you guys probably about 12 hours.
That was fucking miserable.
Still raining?
So your food is gone.
It is still pouring down.
It's gone 11 hours ago.
Yeah. I keep forgetting I had originally put the Naku Circle much farther away, but I redid the map and put it much closer to Oldfield.
So I'm gonna go inside. Go sit
Yep.
down at the bar.
So as you guys come in and you just have all this water pouring off of you guys from the side, and you see everyone kind of turn and look at you to see who's entering in during the middle of the pouring rain when most of the town is already retired for the night. You see Tamara up at the bar, the barmaid you guys had seen from early before. She greets you guys as you come in. Good to see you guys are all back. And sitting in front of the bar, you see Lawmaster Charlie having a drink. And she says, "Should I get around for everyone? The first one's always free."
Sounds wonderful.
That would be great. Can I get a room?
Why, yes, miss.
I need a room.
Sure. Why don't you guys take a seat by the hearth and warm up, and I'll bring you over drinks shortly.
Can I have something not...
Get her something fruity and sweet.
Fruity and sweet. I mean, I guess I could smash up some
Yes.
fruit into a drink.
Yes.
into some water?
Into some okay, I will do my best.
Lemon water.
I do not have any lemons.
Bryce, let me go ahead and take care of it. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get her something strong. Smash up some fruit where she won't taste it. She needs this.
Life hasn't given her any.
What am I mixing it with? All we have is ale.
Get some your best ale.
Okay.
Making a blue moon.
Strongest ale.
I have some grapefruit and bananas. I guess I could mix
Yes,
something.
she'll love it.
Well, okay. Yes.
As the situation dissipates, I guess, and Mario walks off, I'd like to kind of walk away and cast message.
Zeros. Kelrick.
No, the
Lawmaster Charlie.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Everyone in the room.
I'll run
cast
through-
my
I'll run
spell.
through
I
everyone's
cast
name.
to the person working the bar.
Sure.
Just say, please don't do. Just water.
Who was that?
I'll kind of give a turn and a head nod.
Well. Okay. Do you still want the fruit?
Sure. Fruit
Okay.
sounds wonderful.
Let's get our glass of agua.
Just,
Wow.
is dinner possible?
Yes, I will have the chefs bring you something out. The special tonight is a slab of pork with some fresh baked bread and honey butter.
Sounds wonderful. I'll call over to the rest of the group. Anybody have problems with pork?
After churning all day, I'll eat anything. It's fine.
Round of that as well.
Sure. Let's call it 6 silver
I
pieces.
put 2 gold on the bar.
Oh, well, that is most generous.
Call it drinks for the night, and you keep whatever's left over.
Well, thank you very much. Make sure you guys are well taken care of. And as she goes over, she sits down and asks, "Well, Master Charlie, will you go put a few more logs on the fire for the nice folks over there?" And he gets up and goes and throws a few more logs on the fire as you guys are sitting there, and she goes and goes back into the kitchen to get with the cook and start getting your guys' food together. After she goes back and gets him, she comes back out, grabs a few bananas and grapefruit, and just starts smashing them into a cup, and then fills it with water.
I tried to make it taste better. Throw that out there.
And then she brings
I don't
over all
think
your.
adding beer to that mixture makes it taste better.
What up? Chris would have loved it.
It's like discount vitamin water.
So she go ahead and she grabs the 6 drinks and comes and lays them down in front of you guys. Sir, I forgot to ask, did you want an ale?
I'm good. I'll take some water though.
Okay, she takes back the 1 ale. I will bring you back another water. So she
got
go ahead
banana
and she
flavors?
just did. This one's for you. Your friend said you would like it.
Thank you.
And she go ahead and leaves, comes back and goes and pours water and brings it back to you.
You know, there is a trick if you go slow enough with those, you don't feel them. It doesn't ruin your night.
Oh. Well, Nil didn't tell me that.
Yeah. Couldn't have guessed.
I'm just gonna sit as close as I can to the fire to where you can just feel it, the warmth just slightly burning you. But
Okay.
not getting like, blisters or like real burns, just right up on it.
Okay.
I jump in.
Well, do it close.
in.
Is it warm?
It is.
Normally you like the cold.
I know. But being close to the fire makes me feel closer to my god.
As you guys are sitting here, and you guys look over as Avario scoots up close to this fire, what you guys now finally notice, as you guys have time to kind of sit and actually look and observe her, on her shield you guys notice a massive black gateway painted on it with a blue ring of fire encompassing the gateway.
And who do you follow? I'm also a holy woman.
Make a religion check for me, see if you recognize it.
I don't think.
Not with these rolls.
Did you get the different
You
Don't
can
I
do
know
you,
this?
you can do the same if you'd like because your character is divine as well.
Natural 20.
Shut up. I hate your rolls, dude.
3? -2 or -1.
Yeah, you have no idea. You're completely
What kind
baffled
of
what
check
this
was I
is.
making?
Religion.
23 total.
Yeah.
Oh wait, religion? I looked at history. It's still -1.
So what you see is the symbol of Asmordial, the god of flames and keeper to the underworld. You know that the black gate represents the gates to hell, and that the blue flames are Vasmordial's token sign. His flames are much hotter and much brighter than a regular flame, so they're shine with a bright blue sheen.
Do I know the general... I'm just gonna say this in normal terms. Do I know the general alignment of followers of Memorial? Like, is it all over the place? Is it kind of like...
It's one of the lesser worshipped gods, but I mean, you know that it doesn't really affect anyone's alignment. I mean, it's kind of
It's not a god that's preaching death and murder.
Yes. He's more of a he's seen as a protector, but also gets kind of a bad rep because he's the protector of hell.
So, Avaria, who's your god exactly?
Asmordial.
And please, feel free to share more. I mean, if we're all going to be together, we should know more about each other, correct?
Would you like to make a religion check to see what Ashara would, or as Ashvara would have taught you?
The religion?
Yeah.
You named all the characters.
That's
Sure,
a
it's a character role.
bombing 5.
Man.
Runs in the family.
While you're put on the spot, nothing really comes to your mind. All you can really remember is, you know that he represents kind of the protector of the realm, and kind of the one who burns bright is how she always referred to him.
He's a protector and he burns bright. He's someone that I have felt very close with. He's, looked down upon, and that's me growing up, so.
Wait,
That's fine.
He's only looked down upon from where you're from,
Oh, well.
does
but you don't know that that's how the rest of the world is. But that's just context.
your god does he talk to you? Are you like close with him?
I am.
I don't even know if mine's a god.
Really?
Yeah, they talked to me once, but it's fine.
Are you their bodyguard too?
Of course.
Okay.
They protected me, so I have to protect them. That's how it goes. That's why I'm protecting Nil, and now that's why I'm protecting you. Yeah. Like, nature is like a great thing. It does some pretty great things.
It certainly does.
She worships Mother Nature?
There are plenty of gods.
I know.
I don't think she has a name.
Mother Nature.
Or they. I don't know if they have a name. I don't know much about them.
So when they spoke to you, what did you hear? What did
I
they?
didn't hear anything. I saw a light. That's. You're looking at me like that's wrong.
No. I'm just curious. I just want to understand.
I just saw a light, and they protected me, and so now I'm protecting them, and I'm protecting you guys, and I'm trying to figure out more
Did you
about
float
them.
in the air and go up into a tube? Was this some kind of UFO?
Those don't exist in this world, Shelby.
I mean, there could be unidentified flying objects.
It would be USS, Unidentified Skyship.
Okay.
It just.
But I know that it's real, because if it wasn't, I wouldn't have the abilities I do, and I wouldn't be here. So
I was just curious.
that's fine. It's fine.
Figured things out.
I'm figuring things out as well.
Wish I was that lucky.
Maybe if you ever want to figure out more about my god, I can teach you some ways. Quite lovely.
While you both were in your last scuffle in your fight in the forest, you also both would have noticed that Tofan uses similar magic to both of you.
Oh. Well, Tofan, you've been quiet. Who's your god?
I wouldn't say I've been quiet at all. I've been facilitating conversational. Well, I've grown up. My family has always worshipped Asmotheus, the goddess of forest and nature. Add anything else to that?
I mean, that's basically her
Yeah,
stuff, her gig.
I thought it was just.
Yeah, you're good.
So there is a nature god. Well, I can tell you that that's probably not. I don't know. I don't think it's Asmodeus.
Understandable. I've only spoken to her once.
Oh, what was it like?
Rather disorienting.
I feel that.
I wouldn't have said I was necessarily a believer myself.
Pardon, you said you spoke to a goddess.
How whatever entity I spoke to appeared to me. Whether it was her or not, I don't.
I read this as bullshit, DM.
Okay, make an insight check.
Sounds like a tall tale to me. Oh, well, that's outside the dice tray.
Yep, needs to be
Oh
nice
yeah,
roll.
okay, this will go well. Yeah, that's a big 12.
Because I've been touching those dice.
As far as you can tell,
No, you have those.
as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Impressive. I don't think the gods care much for me or the things that I do, so.
Fair, I didn't for a long time. I'm still not convinced many people do.
If you guys know things about gods, do you know of any god associated with light? I mean, that's all I can really say. I don't know much, and I'm looking for answers.
Make a religion check.
Alright, nat 20, come again.
Well, when we're talking about answers, what is the question? Why do you seek light?
That's a 14!
Oh no.
Neither of you have ever heard of any god associated with light itself. I mean, to you, you just think, okay, light, fire, fire's Vesmordial, so.
I unfortunately don't know anyone.
Okay,
My god didn't reach out to me that way.
that's fine. I'll
But-
figure it out.
I can't say I do either, but I could help you maybe try to read up, try to find something. If that's what you want.
Please do. I don't know how to read.
Well, the one who founded the
I
academy,
keep forgetting that.
the one who founded the academy in the south of this empire was named Lightbringer.
Interesting.
Does your character know that?
I suspect you would have read his history.
You're probably right, yeah.
Well,
Being
since
south of
Nil's not
Coconut.
here to take
Yeah.
down notes for me, can you make a mention of that somewhere? Hoping that someone was known as the Lightbringer.
Yeah.
Thank you. That will help. And Cress begins drinking what she suspects is water, doesn't know if it's actually
As you drink it, is very, very sour.
water.
Cress, we can get you a water. Just a plain water instead.
It's okay. I asked for this.
You did ask for lemons.
Okay, I'm just gonna take her water, toss it into the fire, and go get her a new one.
Okay. The whole cup and everything?
Whole cup and everything.
Oh God,
Ma'am, that tankard was...
Trash.
it's gone now.
I mean, no. Oh, okay. I mean, we'll just dock it from your tab, but okay.
They were given
It's
two gold.
significantly damaged already.
It's a wooden tankard.
Okay.
It's in a
That's what
fire.
I was asking, yeah.
Retrieve.
She'd like a new one.
I was gonna stick my hand in.
The drink, another.
Water this time, or ale?
Water.
Okay, water it is, and she just brings over a new tankard and pitcher of water. Here you go, ma'am. Please don't destroy any more of our tankards. They do take time to whittle and make.
Are we still good? Recovered for the night?
Oh, yes. You guys did enough for our town. We'll call it even.
A town and 2 gold for a tankard.
So, room. How many do we have available?
Well, there's not very many people in town this time around as you guys are back. They've all kind of cleared out. I'd say we have plenty of rooms open. How many would you like? Do you guys need multiples? Are you bunking together? We have 2-person rooms and 3-person rooms.
I believe I will be staying with my newly recent bodyguard.
So a 2-person room.
That works.
So that is 3 silver pieces a night.
we're just gonna go nightly for now. I don't know how long we're staying in town.
Says, ma'am, would you like a single room or maybe a 3-person room for the rest of you?
I am not having no 3-person room.
Ah, so a single then.
The biggest bed.
Well, I mean, the beds are all the same size. You could just take a double room and push the beds together. Okay, so that would be 2 silver pieces.
I say in Xenokarat, what, feel like splitting the cost?
I think I'm gonna take a room for myself.
Okay.
Fair.
Well, so
Yikes.
what would you guys?
Singular rooms, it seems.
Just 1 silver piece a night then.
Very well.
So, are you guys retiring to your rooms for
Was it
night?
2 silver? 3.
It was 2 for you.
If, before that.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Cress is gonna wait until, like, everyone else goes off to their chambers. She's gonna kind of shoo off open. She's like, whenever Calvert goes to grab his arm.
Okay.
Whenever he shoots me off, I'm gonna go talk to the Wallmaster.
Just saying to Var.
If he's still in here, yeah.
Sure. We'll get to that after
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
Calvert, I'm sorry that I'm keeping you up.
Will you let go of my arm? Okay.
Yeah,
What can I do for you?
you can sit. So I noticed in... I think this was you. I mean, if this isn't you, this would be awkward. But in our last encounter with the shadow people, I went to attack, and I swear it didn't hit, but then it did hit. Was that you?
Yeah.
Did you mess with time?
I altered the smallest bit of your fate.
So it wasn't necessarily time.
Well, that depends on how you look at time. Is it abstract to you?
Big words for Cress.
Well, I just... How easily can fate be altered?
I've been working at it for a long time, and I'm nowhere as close as I would like.
Okay,
I think that's the only answer I can give.
that's good enough. Thank you for your time. I'm sorry for grabbing your arm. That was probably really weird. Sorry again. And before he can ask any questions, out of the suspicious encounter, Cress like, boom, she's gone.
Okay. So the rest of you retiring to your beds while Tophen goes and meets the Lawmaster.
Yep.
I would grab Avaria if I can. She has the feathers.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and grab her before she goes up.
We talked to the Lawmaster before we retire.
That's fine, yeah.
You have the. I mean,
Yeah.
I can talk to him on my own. I just need our proof. If you would like to go, go to bed.
I can follow with you.
Okay. I won't far.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and approach him. You see he just sets down his drink. He's just finished it. Ah, I see you guys are back. Did you make work of that woman?
Yes, we have solved your problem.
Ah, well, so where is she?
Gone. Destroyed her.
Gone as in dead? Make a deception check.
23.
What the
Natural 4. Cool.
My,
Well, that's all well and good. Do you have any proof that you killed her? Although I'm sure you guys are quite capable.
Avaria? Listen, I'm sure we will be rewarded. It's not about the
It is.
Avaria has some feathers from her. We didn't want to desecrate the body any further.
Well, okay then. I see them. Are you giving him all 3?
Giving him 1.
Okay. Well, this does resemble what she looked like.
The other 2.
Huh?
I'm just gonna hold the other 2.
Are you keeping those for some reason. Well, then may I have them?
Not yet.
Okay then.
We'll do a tradesy.
For what?
Rewards.
Oh, well, I mean, I'll put a reward. I guess I can put a reward together for you guys. I'll have it for you first thing in the morning.
I greatly appreciate it. I'm sorry for her.
Thank you. He just kind of looks at the three very large black feathers in his hands,
Take
and
good care of them. They're quite pretty.
I mean, I'm sure
Yeah,
they would fetch someone for the right buyer, but gotta take them to the families of those that were killed to show them that she is dealt with.
You mean the right buyer?
I'm sure someone would want to buy them as a decoration piece or something.
Oh no.
Have one of those back?
I suppose.
Thank you. Re-adding that. The right buyer.
Oh my god.
Tophen drinks heavily from his flask.
What you have in there?
It's some of the good stuff. You want some?
Oh wow, that's a very nice whiskey you have there.
What grade is my feather?
My Rosa.
A grade?
Good. Is it great condition?
Yes.
Okay.
PSA 10. You know, if that was a Charizard, it would be worth like $10,000.
It's a B- feather.
Oh god. He says,
God
Lawmaster looks at you. Well, I'm gonna retire for the night. I'll put a reward together for you guys. See what I can get the others to chip in for, and we'll have it for you in the morning.
damn. That's wonderful. I really appreciate everything. And if you have any more work, I know I at least personally am looking. I don't know about the rest of this group.
Well, and we need to find out who sent that woman here, or what her agenda was, but I don't know how to go about doing that since you guys took care of her. We'll see what we can find.
We found some information before we killed her. We can speak of that in the morning if you desire.
Sure.
In a more official capacity.
Yeah, maybe when I'm not so intoxicated.
That sounds wonderful. We will see you in the morning.
Alright. He goes ahead and stumbles out the door, just barely keeping himself walking. You guys go ahead and retire for the night. I'll retire to your rooms. As you enter, you see Cress is laying there asleep. You get to your single,
I was just about to ask if Chris is still up.
Oh, are you still awake? I assume you would have went to bed.
Heads, I'm awake. Tails, I'm not. Do the sleep.
Okay.
You can't roll bad on a two-sided die.
I mean, you
Heads,
can.
tails.
In my opinion, she did, but it's fine.
You can always wake her.
No, Tophen will walk in. See Chris is passed the fuck out on the bed. Stand there for a minute, thinking about waking her up. And just kind of sit in the bed for a while.
Sure. So you go ahead and you retire to your 2-bed room for just you. Push both the beds together and lay across them. Each of you retire to your single-person rooms. You find a small, like twin-size hay bed with a little table in the corner and a small candle lit, and then you each have a window. So you guys go ahead and retire for the night. As we do that, I need everyone to go upstairs except for Cress.
Well.
I need another drink.
It's a good thing you're not alone in your room, because you might die.
I don't like the sound of that.
Maybe find out. Next episode.
I will text one of you whenever it's time to come back down. Just 1 second stream. I'm waiting to hear the door shut. There it is. All right. As you drift off into sleep, the world starts to fade into black around you, and you fall into a deep, deep slumber, and you find yourself walking through a desolate land. Although you get a sense that what you see before you isn't familiar. You keep continuing walking through this massive desert, different crags and pockets of holes littered around you. You see very small bits of wildlife scattered throughout, small little lizards and snakes and different desert creatures running throughout. As you do, there is a bright flash of light in front of you, and you throw your hand up to kind of block your eyes, and it's almost too blinding to look at, and you're staring at it, and you hear that same voice from back in the forest speak out to you. Yes, my daughter. How are you? You've done well.
Uh-huh.
Well, I gave you a second chance. It seems you're doing something with it.
Of course, I've made some friends.
And as you're like trying to look, you just barely catch the glimpse of like a womanly figure's feet, but it's still too bright and you have to block it and look away.
I've made some friends. It's really nice. I haven't had friends since Juniper, and I really hope I don't mess this up. But thank you for giving me this opportunity. I promise I won't let you down.
Well, you are most certainly going to need them with what is to come. But before we talk about what's to come, we need to talk about what is past. And you hear a loud boom of thunder, and the world around you just starts to shift in shape as it almost seems as if time is being reversed. And as this desolate land around you shifts and changes, you notice that the different crags and pocket holes start to fill with what used to be lakes and ponds. Different trees and grass start growing, and you see rolling plains and hills, and off in the distance the mountain range that was there starts to dwindle down and disappear. And you're looking around and you're in this very lush oasis of land. Looking to your right, you see a large mountain range, just tall, jagged peaks, and just all laid out before you is this very lush, grassy hills and different. You see different wildlife, deer, and different things running throughout the things. You see a few dragons pass over the sky in front of you. This is the first time you've ever seen such a thing. Just these massive beasts flying throughout the air, and it just almost seems like almost like a different time and a more peaceful era. And as you do, she says, "This is what the land used to look like." And she says, "You must see what happened to understand what is to come." And as you're looking out, your body starts to lift up into the air, and as it does, you just see almost as if a massive ocean of darkness is just washing over the land from the north. And you see a massive ocean of light is pushing in from the south. And as they crash and just try to push back against each other, you watch as the land around you starts to begin to fall into that desolate desert again. You see those mountains off in the distance start to appear as these two forces crash against each other, one pushing and the other's giving way. And eventually the darkness kind of encircles around the light, and the light just different shreds of the light start to dissipate out into the darkness until there is one singular pillar of light in the center. And you see these black chains shoot out from all the darkness and encompass this white light. And as they do, it pulls her away into darkness. She says, "This was the day that I was defeated, and when I was imprisoned. What I've chosen you for will not be an easy task, and it is too much of me to ask of you, but nevertheless I have chosen you. I was defeated in battle that day, and they imprisoned me in this world. I do not know where I am. I do not have any clues on how you can find me. All I do know is that little by little, parts of my essence leak from this area, and that is how I'm able to contact you." There's not much else I can tell you, only that you are the one that I have to rely on. You were the one that I was able to get in contact with. Please take that information and do with it what you wish. I will try to be as much help as I can.
Do I have questions? Can I ask a question?
As you try to talk to her, she starts to fade off into the darkness, and a bright flash of light comes out again as you awaken in the middle of the night in like a hot sweat.
I'm guessing I can't fall asleep after that.
You can certainly try.
Not gonna happen.
Alrighty, guys.
Run, cats. Run from us. Tyrannical humans.
I'm dead.
Yep, what character's next?
You know. Tiefling barbarian.
Well, we almost lost another player for the night.
How?
I about fell downstairs backwards tripping over the baby gate, so.
Oh, Christ. That would
How
have.
did you almost trip over a baby gate?
I was walking backwards holding it open for Josh.
It
And I forgot there was a bottom rail. So my foot hit into the bottom rail and I started
Well, I think
tipping.
one's a little worse than the other.
If you really hurt to break your hands, you just might break your head.
Oh, nah. You
I
fall
would
back.
rather break my
You
hands.
fall backwards down those stairs. I would not be shocked if you do not live.
Stairs
Uh,
time.
That would have been an interesting view for the stream, though, as my body goes flailing down the stairs.
We might actually get in trouble from Twitch from that. You can get in trouble for self-harm. And they
It
cannot
wasn't
prove
intentional.
they cannot prove that it wasn't.
That is accidental.
So you guys go ahead. I guess you spend the rest of the night doing whatever you wish.
She remembers what
Sweats.
the little dude Vish told her in the woods, and she's trying to meditate and like use her hands to like calm herself or like fiddle
Okay.
and distract herself.
Make a performance check
Do I notice something?
to try and copy it.
To try to trick yourself into.
It does
You go.
not count.
I know it doesn't. Oh, that would have been my highest roll of the night though.
So it was double digits?
Okay, Matt. You know what? You know what, Matt?
What'd you get?
2 plus 4.
Oh, God.
You sit there and you kind of like fiddling with your thumbs. You can't figure out how he made his hands sit like that and do that, and you just can't figure it out.
What's wrong with you?
So, Dolphin was up for a while,
Mhm.
and then eventually falls asleep. Did you notice anything?
Roll a d6 for me. On a 1 through 3, you were awake when she was. On a 4 through 6, you were asleep.
Ooh.
Yeah. So you would have woken up. What you would have noticed is when she awoken in like almost like a hot sweat, like gasping for air.
I would have pretended right when she woke up.
Okay.
Were you up for a while, Chris?
I could not sleep the rest of the night.
Man, I want to know what just happened.
After about 30 minutes to an hour or so, Dolphin kind of sits up.
How long have you been awake? Are you going to... You should go back to sleep. How... You just woke up?
Should make an insight check and see how she's doing.
Sure. And it's gone.
19?
Would you like to tell him how you're doing?
I wouldn't call her, like, the first thing that came to my mind is, like, coming apart at the seams, but she seems very shaken up, like,
A little panicked.
little bit like she was expecting a good night of sleep, and it's like, basically like someone texted her and was like, your dog died.
14 vibes.
Well, you don't look like you're having a good night.
Oh, it's okay. I'm each,
You sure don't.
my god talked to me again.
Okay. Any information you would like to share?
So finding the light's really important. Let's just say
There are lots of lights. One in particular.
I don't know.
That sounds like God's. Wonderfully vague.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You watch her just sit there like twiddling with her
Tophen
thumbs.
stares.
Starts twiddling with her thumbs.
That's.
You can go back to bed, Tophen. I'm fine.
I
I'm
know
your bodyguard.
I
You're
know
not
I
mine.
can,
There it is.
but you're not okay.
I'm fine. And Cress. After a while of fiddling with her thumbs, seeing that Tophen is not letting up with his, like, concern, kind of stops, very rigidly rolls over, flops down, and tries to pretend to sleep.
Okay, I
Good night,
understand.
Tophen.
I understand. We've only just met, but do know that I am here for you.
Thank you for being my friend.
I probably won't sleep for a while. If you need anything, just shake me.
Thank you, Tophen. It means a lot to me. Thank you for being my friend, and thank you.
My pleasure. Friends are hard to come by sometimes. I'll gladly take ones that randomly cross my path. Tophen will roll over.
You go to sleep.
Nope.
Okay. Are you going to sleep at all?
Nope.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me then.
Don't worry, he rolls like 30. So
17.
Yeah, you're fine. You fight through the exhaustion and
Does Cress also, because she had interrupted the night of sleep?
no, you still got some sleep because you went to bed earlier as he went and talked. So you don't get to the point where you're fighting exhaustion, but if you stay up late the next night, it might get to that point.
the extra 10 minutes.
To be fair, I didn't sleep like the whole time. So.
All right, so the rest of you go ahead. The sun rises. You still hear the pitter-patter of the rain on the roof. It's still pouring down. It seems to have let up a little bit, but still very prevalent.
I'll just collect my things and prepare for the day. I guess I'll.
I apologize, everyone.
My bad, guys.
Uh,
Pissed off the cat.
And I guess I'll make my way to the wow, I'm having a brain fart. The tavern. I'll go to the place where people sit and
You're
do
already
things.
in the tavern. You make
Yeah, I
your
know.
way
I'll
downstairs.
go downstairs into the place where people actually sit and. Why can I not think of this? Dining room, hall, What's
Tap
it?
room?
Tap
Yeah.
room.
There you go. There you go.
I don't know.
It's just the meat hall.
No, I literally my brain just died.
Yeah.
I
So-
couldn't think of the word bartender earlier, so you're good.
Hey, it happens, guys. So you guys go ahead and you make your way downstairs, find yourself in the hall. It's fairly quiet this morning. Everyone's kind of gone out and they're doing their daily duties. This is a farming town, so you get the sense all these people were up way before you, out doing their harvest and tending to their different animals and livestock. What are you two doing? Are you going downstairs? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna go downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys make your way downstairs as well, and you find Tophen. You did go down, right? Okay.
Yeah, I would head down whenever Chris was.
Sure, you go ahead and you guys find Kelrick and Tophen down there. Same thing you guys see. It's a very quiet morning. There's not anyone around. You guys see four of you see Tamara behind the counter, kind of polishing some tankards from the night before. Or not polishing, cleaning.
Left you a seat.
You did. How was your night?
It's fine. You don't look like you slept much. You okay?
Well, that's a complicated question. I'm okay as I ever am. But no, I didn't sleep much. something I struggle with.
All the talk of gods and goddesses set you on edge, mind racing.
Certainly not comforting. We've also experienced a lot in the past few days. We've found ourselves in some strange company. While I like all of you, it's different for me.
I might not be traveling with you much longer. I don't know. I never really had much of a plan except for to go south. It seems like our business is mostly concluded as soon as we speak to wrap up the final things.
Yeah, that's fair. You can go and collect whatever reward you may have. If you feel it's best to go on your way, I'm not going to stop you.
I don't have a way. I just need to keep moving.
So why don't you keep moving with us? Let's be honest, we've all kind of gotten close. I mean, Crest kind of forced us into like some form of family at one point or another.
Yeah, that's true, but you all also gain a lot of attention. That's something I'm looking to avoid.
I understand that. I don't want attention on myself either.
I think the majority of us almost just died.
Fine. I heal.
If that had gone differently,
You would be just coming downstairs.
that had gone pear-shaped. Well, you called me squishy. I'm certainly the one that would have gone.
You were fine.
I don't know if you've ever had 3 men with weapons charge at you while you're helpless on a rock trying to prepare a spell, but slapping 2 components together and it not working would have changed things.
What are we talking about? I'm sorry,
Our plans, once we collect our reward.
we're gonna stay together. Yeah? I mean, I'm your bodyguard. And I'm Nil's bodyguard. That's all I got.
That's, what are all of our goals? Kelrick, you want to go south and avoid attention as much as possible.
Southeast.
Cress, you're a wonderful bodyguard, and I believe you were sent here to look for someone.
I found him. But I guess my goal, I'm looking for this light thing. And, I guess I'm looking for, I'm looking to live.
I'd say the our goals are aligned.
Then we can stay together.
Yeah.
I'll keep you alive and you keep me alive.
You trust me to do that?
I mean, you seem pretty capable. I mean, you're a little squishy, but you can do things I can't do. You can do things that they can't do. And vice versa. They can do things that I can't. I just said that. I can do things that you can't do.
We've already met one con man. Who's to say I'm not the other?
Who's to say any of us have? I at least have grown quite accustomed to being with you for the past few weeks. It'd be weird for you not to be here, but I don't control your fate. Well, you choose where you go.
Well, let's just see what's next, I guess.
How about you, Zeros? Just a wandering drifter
I'm in
with
search.
a glaive.
I'm in search of a rare substance. Known as black ether.
Where do you find that?
It's a good question. I'm not
I
quite sure.
don't think he would be searching for it if he knew.
I have the same thing. Like, I'm looking for something and I don't know where to look for it, so that's even more reason for
Sure.
maybe we'll stumble upon our things.
That makes sense to you.
Do I have any idea what the shit is?
Black Aether? Like an Arcana check.
Natural 20?
I hate you so much, dude. I hate you so much. I knew on your face that you had rolled high.
Oh, I thought it
Oh, what's the
So
total?
sick of this.
23. I still might not have made it.
So, you do know that Aether comes in different chromatic colors. You know green Aether, blue Aether, purple, white. And as far as you know, white has always been the most rare. You've never heard of a black Aether. Sounds... I mean, from what you know throughout your travels, you know that Aether is a magical substance that is used to power different things or to create different spells. But you're not exactly sure what it is or where to find black Aether.
Generally crystalline, liquid.
Yeah, it's usually a crystal and it's usually ground up to use as spell components or to power other objects. With that roll, one thing you would have noticed is that it powers a certain person in your party's gun.
Well, if you're in search of Aether, I think I'm aware that there's a basin somewhere in the southern edge of this country. It's known for its collection of it.
I've never heard of it in black before. Certainly interesting. Do you know more about it?
And why black? I mean, there's lots of varieties.
That's the one I've been told to search for.
Oh. It's quite the treasure hunt.
Sounds like fun. I like treasure. This Aether is pretty powerful.
Why are you looking at me for confirmation?
That's something you're searching for as well, Calric. Not necessarily black, but
I use it, yes. Unfortunately, we're not all divinely blessed. To leverage what I can.
we all find our skills.
Or they're thrust upon us out of necessity. There's a cat.
You're good.
Not a cat.
Cat walks through the tavern.
Does Cat walk to the tavern?
No,
What I said, it's there, Matt. So
it's not there. I'm sorry. You saw a glimpse of a ghost cat and then it disappeared.
No one will ever believe you.
Well, certainly learning a lot about each other. This is new for me. I don't know about the rest of you.
I mean, we're so eager to dance back into the fire and risk our lives. I guess let's go find some black ether and head south and look for light.
Yeah, and live.
Okay. Light, black, maybe a place to sell the feather. Boy,
Sounds like we've got our hands full.
Are we leaving?
We have to check in with the lawmaster first. I spoke to him last night.
We should.
We're collecting a reward and possibly discussing more about this corrupted one that's sent.
If we leave, we should. Well, I mean, I shouldn't. Someone should leave a note for Tov and Nil so they know where to find us.
I was just going to say, what about Tov? You knew him, I think. Figure he can catch up? Think he'll want to catch up?
I do. He'll be fine.
He seemed to care a lot. When I fell, he waited for me. I mean, that's caring in my book.
When did you fall?
I fell?
Yeah, I asked when. Okay. Luke? Great. Guess we're leaving notes behind everywhere we go. Breadcrumb.
So one of you go ahead and is writing a note.
Let's talk to the lawmaster.
Okay.
We'll go from there.
So you're gonna go ahead and go find Lawmaster Charlie.
Yeah.
So you go up and you greet tomorrow to ask where to find him. She greets you, yes, hello. Good morning. Did you guys have breakfast?
No, I don't believe we have. The rest of you want breakfast?
Yes,
I take it to go. Take it on our
Well, I
way.
believe the lawmaster's meeting you here this morning.
Oh.
Would you like food while you're eating?
Oh, he's meeting here? Then yes, yes.
That sounds wonderful.
Well, how about some hippogriff eggs and bacon? Buns? Well, I'm sure I could talk to Liana and get us some bread.
Bread is fire.
Yeah, well, the bread works the trick when you need to absorb and stabilize your stomach. You didn't.
So yes,
Like
bacon
one
and eggs,
order.
everyone? Okay.
French fries. Hello.
I will get with Liana and see what she's made this morning. And you see her, she goes back behind the doors into the kitchen and cook to go ahead and whip up enough for the 5 of you. And she will come back out and she'll throw up a hood and she says, I will run over to Liana's place. I will get you guys some fresh bread.
Sounds fun.
So she go ahead and she leaves. You guys sit down. You see the cook come out. You see a very burly man with kind of salt and pepper hair. Just comes out. Just got his arms full. Lays out these 5 plates before you. Yes, I'll have tomorrow. I'm not that worried about it. And he goes back and back into the kitchen after setting out all your guys' plates. A few minutes go by as you guys start to dig into your food, and Tamara comes back through the door with 2 fresh loaves of bread. Sets them down. She says, "Ah, yes, this is Liana's specialty. This is honey nut bread."
Sounds wonderful for breakfast. I appreciate that.
She says, "The trick is the honey," and she sets down a little pot right in front of Zeros. And says, "Pour it right over the top as you eat it."
Love me some honey.
Do you not like honey?
I love honey.
For those wondering, this is a running joke from one of our other campaigns.
Yeah, where Josh plays basically Winnie the Pooh as a barbarian.
Winnie the Pooh.
He said he was half dressed, and I asked him which half is he Winnie the Poohing it, and then it kind of ran from there.
Yep. I had to put it in somewhere.
Muffin, will you use my gold to pay for this?
I was gonna use my own, but we can split it.
Okay.
How much? Probably. Tomorrow.
For breakfast and the bread, well, that's 6 silver. Wow, you're very generous. Got some more.
No.
I could get you maybe some jerky for the road.
You've done more than enough for us.
She said she would. Would you like? Okay.
Some jerky would be wonderful.
I will get you some jerky.
Now speak for yourself. I don't plan on getting rained on and then showing up hungry where we end up.
Whatever you all would like.
I was watching to keep track of my gold.
I got it.
Is it really your goal to keep giving it to someone else?
Oh.
Crest never forgets.
After a few moments, Lawmaster Charlie comes back in, and he says, "Well, I met with Burik, the wealthy man. He's the wealthiest man here, and he's agreed to supply us with your reward. He should be here any minute. In the meantime, could we perhaps talk about the whatever information you guys gathered on who or what this lady was?"
Yes, of course. You all like me to lead this conversation?
You're the talker of the group.
That's fair. I'll continue, I guess. So while we were dealing with this woman, we found out she was employed in some way by a man or entity known as the Corrupted One. Just giving people powers in return for jobs done.
Can't say I've ever heard of such a man. Did she say where he came from, or?
Sadly, she didn't give us much more than that.
Gotcha.
We're working with a whole lot of time.
Well, Burik was an adventurer. Maybe he's heard of him. When he gets here, maybe we'll ask him.
Seems like a solid plan.
That reminds me, I was supposed to talk to him. Cool. Good thing he's coming here.
While you guys are sitting here, everyone make perception checks for me.
You said perception. Yeah.
Yes.
See how low I roll today.
Just today. 9.
9.
It's a 19 plus 1. That's an unnatural 20, baby.
Wow.
First and only.
18.
Okay.
And that 20 with
Oh, never mind.
plus 6.
13.
13. Okay, so everybody except Korik. There's a loud crash of thunder, and the rain starts pouring down a little much heavier, and you guys hear a scream from the distance.
Oh, I don't hear it.
Yeah. And that's where we're gonna go to break.
Oh boy.
So guys, we will be right back. When we come back from break, we are going to go ahead and do a giveaway for tonight. It is this mug right here. It is our first of our merch. It has the Friday Night Dice logo on one side. It says Friday Night Dice on the other side. We will go ahead and do that as a giveaway whenever we get back, so stay tuned for that.
Do you want to just do the keyword now so people can type it in during break?
Sure.
Just be active in chat, I think. But
Uh,
are we capable of doing that? I don't know how this works actually. I meant to. Look
I
at
have
this.
to make a keyword for it, but I do not have it set up yet, so we'll do it when we get back.
Okay.
So guys, stay tuned. We will be back in a few minutes.
Huzzah.
Alrighty, guys. Welcome back. Like I said in chat, we're still waiting on a couple to finish up what they were doing during their break. But while we're waiting on them, guys, go ahead and type in rain in chat, RAIN, and we will go ahead and roll it here in a minute for the giveaway.
Listen here, bub. Can I roll one, chat?
No,
You sure?
cast members are not eligible.
Why not?
Because cast members are not eligible. God damn it.
Well, what if I like our mug enough?
Well, I'm sorry. You'll have to buy your own.
Okay. This is when the stream delay hurts you, man. They're probably gonna hear about it any second.
Hear about what?
We have a delay on the stream.
We have a short delay. I mean, I typed it in there, so just waiting for people to type it in chat. People also might have went and done breaks for their stuff, so.
That's fair. Maybe we should reveal the keyword and then roll at the end of the.
Yeah, I just didn't have it
Session or
set up
something.
beforehand, so
Yeah.
so it wouldn't have tracked keywords while we were gone. Well, we will go ahead and get back into the session, and once I see some people start typing the keyword in chat, because I do know that there are people here that were literally talking about wanting it a few minutes ago, so we will give them a chance to go ahead and get that keyword entered in, and in a few moments here we will go ahead and roll.
Okay. Nope. Fine.
What?
We check to make sure I can close the door. I'm like 99% sure.
Looks like it.
Okay, so she
Seen a light.
Just to reiterate, guys, that keyword is rain, RAIN.
Not the other rain.
Yes. Not like you're raining over something. There we go. Now there's
Yeah,
people.
that's episode 28. So
Maybe.
maybe
When the
do
group
time.
becomes kings.
Too much.
I'll
Yeah.
remember
Queens.
that.
28. On episode 28, you're gonna say something about raining over.
No, I'll make sure the episode is called yours.
That's not mine.
All right. Now, never mind. Now there's people entering in chat. So
Oh no.
I'll give it another minute or so for anyone else that wants to enter.
So what about this boom that Kelrick did not hear?
This Boone. What about it?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm scared.
Who knows what it could
Shut
be?
the fuck.
It's the Black Eyed Peas.
I hate you so much.
I didn't hear a cow though.
Yes. That's what the break was for.
I mean, I said a womanly scream. So
That sounds like the Black Eyed Peas.
No, that's Fergie. That's Fergie.
Turning my body because I'm quiet when I play. So I'm facing the mic.
I was gonna say I'd try to direct my face but keep eye contact.
I don't have the brain function to do that.
all right. Well, we've given ample enough time for everyone to go and enter. So Dustin, you may go ahead and roll it.
Let's see.
Captain Crush TV.
Yep, there we go. Captain Crush TV, go ahead and send us a message on either our Discord or our on our Twitch with your information. We will get that shipped out to you ASAP.
I know him.
Okay, we'll send it to Aiden then.
Yeah.
It's always Aiden's friends or family.
What can I say?
Got it rigged?
Yep, sure do. Nightbot is on my side. I slipped my cool 5. Whoever he is.
But anyways, thanks for participating, guys. We'll get that out to you as soon as we can. So, go ahead and get us back into this here. Get the rain and thunder going.
Nah, we don't need that. It's not raining.
So you guys go ahead and you hear this loud, womanly scream or howl. They're all sitting here, all of you except for Kelrick, of course. And you see Lamas Charlie turn around. What the hell was that?
I just want to start running towards it.
Okay, yeah, you get up and start running towards it. Anyone else
Eye
following?
contact with Cress.
Pardon?
What'd she do?
Cress grabs her glaive and he's off after Avaria.
I'm gonna follow them.
Let's go.
Okay.
No, that does anything!
I'm a little slow to rise, but I guess everybody's rushing out this door.
Okay.
He's got bread in his mouth.
Yeah, I got like a little bit of the
Since
honey
you were the
bread.
only
in
one
my
who didn't hear it, make an athletics check for me to see if you're like able to get up and out prepared with them.
For a skinny boy, I think 19 is pretty good.
Yeah, easy enough. You drop the food that you were getting ready to eat and just grab your things and you're out the door right behind them, just barely.
What? What's going on?
You guys rush out and you hear this almost screech from the distance off towards the north end of town, and the rain's just coming down, pouring down louder and louder, and you guys hear the crash of thunder as this thunderstorm is starting to brew louder and louder.
Select. What the hell are you guys running for?
Did you not hear the scream?
I can't hear shit. It's fucking pouring.
I started scanning.
All you hear is you hear another scream come out, another womanly scream or howl come out from the north end of town.
God. Do I hear that one?
You would all hear this one.
Okay.
Yep.
Warhammer's ready. We going.
Okay. So you take out your warhammer, you got it lit up there with you, and you're taking off.
Rin.
Okay.
Naruto. Naruto.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
That's how mad he runs.
Tobin's gonna fall in the back of the group,
Towards the back. Okay.
like in behind everybody, kind of slow jog as everyone goes past him.
Okay. You guys are all Are you guys all following Avaria, or what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm following.
Cress is following, but she notices and kind of slowing, and so she slows so that she's next to Tobin and Kelrick, the squishy boys, or the squishy boy
Okay.
and the man she's protecting.
It's my lot in life.
So as you guys are running, you two start to gain pace and start to get a little bit ahead. And you guys you're probably about 20 feet ahead of the rest of you, I would say, as you guys are sprinting here. And you guys start to see the top of the water tower from off in the distance that you guys have come to know as you always enter town. And you guys hear this womanly scream again, although both of you make perception checks for me since you're up ahead.
$18.
9. You're a little too caught up in the rain and everything, just kind of keep up with Avaria, and you don't notice anything. But what you do is you hear, you see the rain start pouring down a little bit farther, and you hear that it sounds the same tone as the woman that you heard scream, but it's more of a cackle now.
Oh. Okay.
No. No. We in it.
Are you stopping? What would Avaria do? Not what Shelby do.
You know what? We're just gonna keep going for it. We're just gonna keep spreading towards it. Whatever.
Sure.
Obviously, it's evil.
You pull out your shield and you have it at the ready as you're charging forward, and you guys start seeing Avaria. And are you pulling out your glaive, or are you still just sprinting?
I'm gonna pull out my glaive and go more cautiously.
Okay, so you start to slow down a little bit and pull out your glaive, and you guys see them start to slow down and kind of ready themselves. And what you guys see as you two approach, you see this massive swirl of water, almost like a torrent or some miniature tornado of water, just encompassing right below the water tower here on the edge of town.
Can I hit it with my hammer?
You can sure run up and try.
Are we kind of catching up?
You guys are starting to catch up now, and as you guys are coming up, you start to hear that same cackle. It's like, as you guys are approaching.
Nope. Nope.
And the rain starts falling down, and as she approaches, you see as the water starts to shift and shape and follows down and becomes slower, and two arms sprout out the side, almost the same like torrents of water just swirling, and you see a face form on the front of it.
I'm just gonna hit it.
Are you the one hiding my sister?
Who's your sister?
Oh, I think we both know.
Who's your sister? Fucking runs up like Happy Gilmore.
Yeah.
Who's your sister?
Well, the Lady Pemberly, of course.
I'm just gonna whack her now. Whack her in the face.
You are not close enough yet. You are still running.
Fine, this whole conversation.
You're not right up on her yet. You're still running. She, are you still charging her or are you slowing down?
I'm charging her.
Okay.
Rip.
Uh, make a strength saving throw for me.
Oh boy.
Just to get close.
14.
That is a failure. She puts her arm up and says, now, slow down. And she summons this massive whirling torrent of water all around you.
I'll see
And
this
as this
right.
water overtakes you, you just feel it take you over and you're not able to breathe. The water encompasses you as you start to drown in the middle of this giant sphere.
Oh fuck.
And you take, let's see, math is hard, 14 points of cold damage as this torrent sphere just starts to encompass you.
Oh, cold
You
damage.
do take half damage.
Yeah, I do.
As a snow elf, you are resistant to cold damage. And you are restrained by this water holding you back. And as she sits there holding out her arm and keeping you in this prison of water, I can sense her on you. So, are you going to tell me where she is, or is this going to get ugly?
Bite me.
You cannot speak. You are being
Well,
completely...
how can I tell her? How can I tell her?
She's just waiting for you to drown at this point as your party starts to...
Have
you guys have started to catch up now, and as you guys were approaching, you saw Avaria get encompassed in this massive swirling spear of water in front of you, and you're not too far from... You're maybe about 5 or 10 feet to the left of her.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to pull her out.
You're going to try and pull her out? Okay, as you're charging and you try to reach in and pull her out, make a strength saving throw. No, just straight strength.
That's 20.
Oh.
Yeah, you you reach in and you grab Avaria by the arm and rip her out of the water.
Bite me, bitch.
She says, "Do you think that's all I have?" And moves it. Now both of you make strength saving throws.
Okay.
Sorry.
20.
Okay, you jump. You get caught in it, but you are not restrained by it. 6 points of damage to you. I already halved it, and 6 points of damage to you because you got half. You take half.
Am I within 100 feet?
Yes.
That's not
And
on fire.
at this point, I need everyone to roll initiative. Sorry. And I will go grab the map.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
I don't really want to know what yours is with that +5.
25.
Okay, I can't say that on stream.
First again.
Ah, you rubbed off the scar.
Trying to move this map without anything falling.
Sorry guys, technical difficulties. Aiden's putting his eye back in.
How do they get all the water in that water tower?
Very carefully.
A lot of druids.
Look at the bushes.
Rain.
Those are some nice bushes. I like this house. That's my house.
There we go. For those of you on stream that can't see, there is a massive water tower in this corner.
And there's some nice bushes.
I might be able to scoot it just a smidge more forward. I just want to keep it within my range I can reach. So what you guys see is this massive torrent of a woman.
Oh, what the fuck?
She hot?
Rip.
Let's see.
Man, really wish Nil and Tov were here right now.
You guys, as you were charging,
They would be useful.
are encompassed by this water sphere.
I thought he wasn't encompassed.
He's not restrained by it. He's fighting off the water enough to be able to get out of it. So he still has to move out of it on his turn.
What about me?
You're restrained by it still. Yeah. You have to make a strength saving throw on your turn to try and break out of it. Oh. You good? You guys are about 20 feet back.
Alright, on stream, guys.
Wow, this is fucking pear-shaped.
I
You good?
think it's actually
Yeah, I'm good.
spherical.
This is the first time I've
Okay.
taken damage.
Wow, we're gonna behave like that.
Alright. I need to roll for her. That sucks. Cool. What'd you get?
25.
Yeah, I knew it.
Plus
All
9,
right.
baby.
Anyone else 25 to 20? No? Okay. 15 to 20?
18.
Guys.
10 to 15?
12.
What you got?
You go first.
You probably
Notice
roll
your
higher
hand.
than me.
You rolled low even on your initiative.
5.
She barely gets to go before you.
Yeah, you picked the litter for bodyguards.
I have the best bodyguard. I don't know.
Alrighty, guys. So, as you guys see this, as you're charging forward, Tophen at the top of the round, you see this massive torrent of water completely encompass Zeros and Avaria in front of you, and you see Zeros is very easily fighting the water off and pushing his way out of there, but you see Avaria almost getting like turned around and tumbled throughout this massive water sphere as she's struggling to break her way out.
Dope.
I'm dying, okay? My eye is
Tobin's
broken.
gonna move kind of over, like a step over towards the rock.
Sure.
I don't know if anyone's particularly paying attention to him at the moment, but he's gonna reach into one of the pockets of his cloak and pull out a mat, like a blue mask, like a dark blue mask with swirls on it, like circular swirls that covers this entire part of his face, his left eye, and sticks it on. And he's gonna pick his crossbow up and fire.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
12.
12 does not hit. So as you shoot it, her body just morphs and opens those small holes. The arrow goes straight, or the bolt goes straight through where it would have hit, and her body reforms, and she just looks at you and smirks.
Stand there.
All right, that is Tophen's turn. Kelrick.
I'm gonna bring out Harbinger's Call and go for a shot.
All right, so you pull out your gun.
Yep. 16.
16, that hits.
Okay. It is 9 plus 4 is 13 points of fire damage.
Fire damage.
Yes.
Okay. How much damage? Sorry, how much?
13.
13.
13. So
we
cut in
doing?
half to 6.
Oh, great.
So as you pull out, she's made of water.
I don't know.
Maybe it's flammable water.
Yeah.
Maybe there's oil in there.
So you go ahead and you pull out Harbinger's Call, and you guys see as he pulls it up and gets the aim, just this small little glimmer of white light flashes as he sends this shot of small little fireball out, goes flying through and just embeds on her, and you see part of her, it kind of extinguishes and turns into steam, and then her body reforms to fill in the area. And that will bring us to Zeros' turn. I assume you're moving out of the sphere.
Yeah, I'm moving out of the spear and up towards her.
Okay, so you go ahead and you move 10 feet towards her.
But it's up to hit her.
All right.
18.
18 hits. Go ahead and roll for damage.
Uh, 11 damage.
11 damage. So as you go ahead and you take your glaive, you go ahead and take your slice, and it goes through her, but you feel the water pushing back against it, and you feel like your blade did not do as much damage as you would hoped it would.
Christ.
I'm gonna bonus action attack again.
You're gonna bonus action for the extra attack.
Well, guys, we better get out all those magical weapons that we super have.
Uh-huh.
There's only one person in your whole group that has one.
Yeah.
I missed.
You missed. So you go ahead, and as you slice through her, you bring the other one back around. She just warps her body out of the way of it as you bring the butt of your glaive back around to try and hit her again. Actually, Ben has one too. The two people that aren't, the two people that have magic items are the two that aren't here.
Oh, I'm aware.
Kind of screwed you guys. That brings us to Avaria's turn.
What do I need to roll?
You need to make a strength saving throw to try and bust out of it.
Alright, ugly dice, don't fail me now.
18 busts out of it. You now have free movement.
I am going to move towards the bush.
This bush?
Yeah. How far away did that put me from
fif-
her?
From her, like 15 feet, 15, 20 feet. And that's 15 feet of your movement.
Spooky.
No, changing it.
So it wasn't that. Right.
It was her encounter music.
Alright, I'm thinking. Here.
It is her turn next, and then it'll be you, Crest, if you want to make sure you know what you're doing.
How close am I to... From you?
Ish. You only have 15 feet of movement.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm looking at bless. I might bless some people
Okay.
today.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast some bless.
Okay, who are your targets?
You are a target. You are a target. And you know what, Chris? You're a target.
Bless Chris.
No. Everybody a target today.
Except for Kelrick.
Yep, sorry, Elric.
Get fucked.
It's all good. I don't need it. Make them roll saving throws. Attacks.
Yeah, Bless isn't actually that horribly useful.
Is it?
Not for him.
Is it not?
That's a good call, actually.
Okay, I was like, it might sound...
Great. Good job.
Shelby.
I'm looking.
Is that all you're doing? You could bonus action summon your spiritual
Yeah.
weapon if you want to. Oh, you're right. You're right.
Keep my concentration.
All I'm doing.
Look at me dropping the ball over here.
And oh, I'm going to bless them. Hang on, let me pull this up real quick. Say, in the name of Asmordial, I bless you all.
Gosh.
So you guys go ahead and cast Bless, and you guys watch as these small little motes of blue fire kind of encompass you guys, and kind of giving you feel a bit of extra energy encompass you.
Full on Super Saiyan. Cool.
That brings us to the mob's turn, and she's going to use her action to divide.
No. Excuse me? I didn't approve this.
You guys watch as
That's not dividing, that's just adding more.
you watch as she water splits out from both sides of her. She kind of sucks in the rain around her, and two more of her form right in front of you guys.
Triplets.
If she divides, then she conquers.
And they all start cackling in unison. And that will be their turn. Cress, you're up. Toph, you're on deck.
How close can Crest get to Witchy Witchies?
With the thing in front of you, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Or same on the other side.
Not close.
Unless you want to go through the water.
Crest is just gonna move herself. She's gonna. She's gonna position herself in front of. Or off at an angle, but like
I thought you were Toph fighter.
right now, Topin's.
Tobin's been blessed. He's fine.
Alright, is that all you'd like to do? Yeah. Okay, go ahead and move yourself into position right in front of him. Got your glaive at the ready and you're waiting. Alright, Tophin, top of the round. Kelrick, you're on deck. Sorry.
My favorite. That's not
Right, it's 100%.
So, I'm gonna stand for a second and kind of focus on all the nature, energy, everything that's around me, that I'm pulling in, and on the holy symbol of the crossbow, and cast Divine Favor with my bonus action. Alright. I will fire crossbow shot at?
Which one?
That's a good fucking question.
I forgot to roll initiative for the other two. It's
Middle
okay.
one, I guess.
Comes right after you.
I've already hit it.
I'd like to step up just to like in front of the rock. I can move it.
Sorry. Sure. Okay, go ahead and roll the hit.
Plus a d4. Plus.
Correct.
That's 29.
Yeah, that definitely hits. Good lord.
It's
That's
like sure your guys are.
Yours are weighted the exact opposite.
14 points of damage. 3 of it's radiant.
Gotcha.
3 radiant, 11 piercing.
Gotcha. So you go ahead and you take your shot, and your bolt goes through her and comes out the other side, but you get the radiant energy that's kind of encircling around it that you see kind of encompasses this bolt as it goes flying through the air. You see that the radiant damage does fall, but your bolt kind of passes straight through her, not doing as much as you'd hope. All right, Keller, you're up.
I am going to gamble and kind of swirl my hand in the air, gather some water together, and slap it, and as I do, send forward an ice knife at the center one.
At the central one.
For a 19.
19 to hit. That hits.
I need dexterity saves from.
The other two.
We narrowed the AC down from 29 to 19, so that's a good start.
I rolled an 8.
The target and each creature within 5 feet of him must succeed on a dexterity
So
saving throw.
Josh, you also need to make a dex save.
Ah, fuck.
It's fine, the dex save is only a little bit of a
It's too late. DC 13.
Just one. They both fail.
Okay.
So
Would
how
I not
much
get
damage
all-
on the first
would I
one?
not get all 3 with the stuff? Or are they 5 feet apart?
Yeah, they're 5 feet apart.
Shite.
Yeah, that's what I said. You hit this one, these both fail.
Right, the target and the 2 creatures.
Yeah, it makes it
Oh, okay,
Hits all
so-
3.
Well, she rolled a natural 20, so.
Okay. The one that I hit takes 9 points of piercing damage from the ice knife.
Okay.
The ones that fail take 10 points of cold damage.
What's the damage on the ice knife?
The ice knife itself is piercing.
Piercing? Okay, so
And the cold
9
damage.
points of damage.
Yes.
Right, and then how much to the other two?
10 points of cold.
Okay, so 5 points of damage to that.
damage am I taking?
Did you fail or save? Oh, you succeeded, so you don't take any damage.
Yep. Yeah,
Yes.
fine.
So you go ahead and you send this ice knife flying
You're fucking standing there.
flying through the air, and as it embeds itself in the first one and kind of shatters outwards, you see as she shifts her body to avoid the shattering pieces of ice, but the other two, they both shoot off to each side, hitting both of them.
Did it seem effective?
The cold damage seems as if it did some damage, but not as much as you hoped.
Okay, good to know.
Sorry. Avaria? No, sorry. That comes to the second one's turn. I got ahead of myself.
Sphere, so you're in the middle of the battle.
Oh, shit.
Matt being too lazy to print to
That is not the right assumption. This
No, it
man's,
is not.
This man's 3D printer runs non-stop.
I need Cress and Avaria to both make dexterity saving throws for me.
Serious. Yeah. Hashtag blessed.
Or Chris, your dad's type blast.
Oh, never mind, Cress, it doesn't hit you. You're not in line.
Well, Chris, you're still hashtag blessed.
15. 15 barely gets it, so you would take half damage.
Pretty sure I know what this is.
It's also
so-
cold damage, so
Is it half and half?
yeah.
Take quarter. Glad to hit a bar.
22, 32.
What?
We're not glad it's hit a bar.
We
need a Varia.
30, 36, cut in half to 18, cut in half again to 9. 9 points of damage to Avaria.
Dome?
Matt, roll for 3.
Make
I
it
don't-
I'm already down.
You guys watch.
She's struggling right now. She's
Are you down?
No, not down. I'm
Okay.
just struggling.
Shall we make a con save?
Oh yes.
Yeah. The DC is only 10, so you're fine.
Yeah.
Well, I should say.
You also
Oh my God,
you have
you just jinxed me.
you have advantage on these, honey. You have.
Oh, I do?
You have Warcaster.
Yeah.
President Claire, while you're here.
Wow.
Is Bless dropped?
Seemingly, I
It's
would
a
say.
Constitution saving throw, honey. What's? Okay.
Oh.
That was the highest roll.
7 was the highest
Yeah.
roll?
Yeah.
But
Thank
what's her
you.
Constitution saving
No,
throw plus?
That's with the plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh my.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
You ruined it.
How's it their fault?
You jinxed me. He said, "Oh, it's fine. It's only a 10." Da 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 da.
Could've used a portent to make it work.
Her rolls together were only an 11.
I have to do it before she rolls.
Yeah,
I
it's so
can't
funny.
ice if she's rolling.
And you are no longer concentrating.
No, I don't need to be concentrating. I need to be healing myself.
So you guys watch as this sea winch, or whatever you want to call her, puts both her hands together and forms a massive swirling torrent of water in front of her and shoots out in a 60-foot line in front of her.
Yeah.
And you guys watch as Avaria gets smashed by this water cannon. That will bring us to Zeros' turn.
Used hydroponic.
You're up next, honey. If you want to figure out what you're doing.
What are you doing, bud? You're standing in front of 3 fucking.
I rolled really good on that damage, by the way, so it's not. It was almost all 6s
Fucking
and
hope
5s.
so.
Okay.
It's almost all 6s and
Plus an
5s.
80 cents.
I'm gonna attack the same one.
You're attacking the same one? Okay.
One right in front of me.
Yep. There you go. Yeah, because you're a champion.
Oh, that Kovac rolling. I thought it was just a Josh thing for a long time, but then we started playing D&D and I realized it was you two.
Maybe 19 damage.
19 points of damage, Jesus. But it's only slashing though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 10 points of damage. Still pretty good. So you go ahead and take your slash and you bring it up straight through her, and you see her kind of wince as it slashes up through right through the center of her, and then her body kind of reforms around where the water you pushed away, and she just stares down at you with a menacing look on her face. Are you taking your
do we
bonus
know?
action
Yeah,
to
I'm
attack
gonna
again?
try to hit again.
They
Okay.
each have 200 hit points.
Oh yeah.
Might not be wrong.
15.
15. Yeah, that hits. 15 just barely hits.
You don't know that.
7 damage.
It didn't get any smaller.
7 points of damage, so 3 points of damage. So you go ahead and take the butt, and as you slash through her and her body is starting to reform, you take the butt and just swipe it right through the center of her again. And that will bring us to Avaria's turn. What you doing, honey? On yourself?
No, I'm gonna cast it on one of them.
I have to ask.
What level?
You can cast it at higher levels if you want for more healing.
Dive deep into it.
I don't want to waste that shot though. It's gonna be level
Okay.
7. Woo! We're in double digits again.
Kellogg said he wasn't gonna get.
Are you moving?
Scrap, guys.
So I'm able to.
Yeah. You used a spell already.
What?
You spent a spell on Cure Wounds.
Oh, I just want to ask if I could.
You cannot cast 2 spells. You can cast.
That's what I was asking.
Sorry, you can cast. You have to use your bonus action.
You can bonus action cantrip. So if you have a cantrip, then you can cast this bonus action.
Such as Hold the Dead.
That's an action.
Yeah. She can Shield of Faith.
No, that's the first level.
That's a first level spell.
but it's a bonus action. Oh, never mind. She already switches. You're right.
I was like, that's the same problem.
It has to be a bonus action character.
Which I
Don't think there's many.
I can't think of a single one at the moment. Not one that's useful in combat.
She can bonus action attack if you move close enough.
You know what? We just gonna go swinging. Some chick right back there.
Okay, just start fucking running.
19.
That hits.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Hot damn.
that's my warhammer.
Yeah.
So 1d8. 10.
It's cut in half to 5.
Why is it cut in half?
Because
Magic damage.
Everything's good.
Because they're water. Stupid.
So you go ahead and you swing your warhammer, and it pushes a bunch of the water out of the way as you swing it through her, and you see her kind of taking the damage as you swing through, but it does not seem like it hurt her as much as you hoped. And that brings us to the third one's turn.
She lines up on the hydro pump on the whole crew.
Aiden.
Surfs and just goes.
Oh, God.
Avaria and Zeros, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws.
Why me?
It's what she would do.
Are you serious? What is up? What?
Crit.
I don't understand, bro.
So you succeed. What'd you get, honey? 4. Okay, so you'll both take half damage. I rolled like fucking shit.
Did I take 4th?
It's a little late, but I think we should
So you
say
didn't
that.
succeed.
I didn't know.
What?
Oh, I'm talking to the group.
I know.
It's a little late for this announcement.
Cold
I don't think we
damage.
need to be here.
You both take 12 points of cold damage. That's already cut in half. Is Avaria
I'm down.
Gloria.
What the fuck?
So you guys watch as this massive torrent of water comes shooting out in front of her and just knocks Savaria to the ground, barely holding on to her life. And you guys see as Zeros is kind of holding his ground against her. And that will bring us to the one in the center, who is going to move the prison on top of him, make a strength saving throw. That is a failure, so you are restrained and you take, wow, 3 points. 3 ones. 3 points of cold damage.
Really? Really? Who the favorite is?
Cress, you're up.
Okay. Can Crest make it to Avaria? I can't do Dreyma. Crest pushes her hand up to Avaria and plays 15 points of healing into her.
Eh,
It's already been done.
yeah.
15
Oh,
points.
You get 15 points of healing.
And then as
Is that all of your...
yes.
Okay, make a constitution saving throw.
You're gonna explode. It's like a battery when you leave it go for too long.
That's a 19.
19, you succeed. So you start to feel your body, the hints of exhaustion start to come over you, and you kind of shrug it off and push through it.
And then, as a bonus action, press tears under a smite on her blade.
Okay. Topin, top of the round.
What are you doing, man?
I'm concentrating now.
Come on.
What the fuck am I supposed to do?
Come on, man. What are you doing? What you got? What you got?
I run ideally to like fuck that backwards. That side of this one.
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make it around to the back side of her.
And I'm gonna
Are you wanting to go within melee range or stay
Yeah,
out?
melee
Okay.
range works fine. And then I'm gonna shoot the one that did shoot me.
Okay.
The one that's controlling the sphere. 17?
17 hits, roll for damage.
think I would use the word fear to describe what Keller's going
11 points of piercing, 3 points of
Okay, so 8 points of damage. So you go ahead and you cock your crossbow back and take the shot, and he pushes, and same thing again. The air that you summon from your divine energy from Asnatheus kind of encompasses this bolt and pushes it, your bolt farther, and it kind of sheathes it in air. As it pushes through, it dissipates, and the bolt goes the rest of the way through. But it doesn't seem like it's hurting her as much as that divine energy is. All right, that brings us to Kelric.
I'm having a hard time with the angle. What I'm gonna try to do is catch the two of these in a color spray. How possible might that be if I progress this way? I'm thinking if I get it's a 15-foot cone, but I'm trying to not hit Zeros in there.
I don't think you can do it without hitting Zeros, because you'll have to, with 15 feet you'll have to get basically like here, and it's gonna barely miss Tofan and
so
Ro.
you'd have to hit a beer.
Yeah, it's gonna hit Zeros or Tofan, whichever way you angle, it's gonna hit one of them.
Okay, I'm gonna progress 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Unless I'm progressing into dangerous territory. That's where the sphere is, right?
Correct.
And I'm going to color spray and just hit the edge of this is the main one that wasn't divided from, or was divided from, I think, right?
This one?
Yeah. Just gonna hit her.
Okay.
Yep. It's just 60-10. There's no saving throw for this.
Right, and that's health, right?
Yes. 6. Oh boy. It's 4.
Fuck, really?
24.
Sorry, nothing happens. You go ahead and send out this this spray of color from your hands out in front of you, and you watch as this water kind of encompasses her and blocks it as it comes out, then just washes it away. She still has over 60 health.
I know, that's why I'm sad.
That's all I can do. That's all I can do.
All right. That will bring us to the second one's turn. Yeah, I mean, she's going to take 2 slams at Avario with advantage because she's laying on the ground in front of her.
Jesus.
First one's a 22 to hit.
Alright, what's the second one?
That is 5 points of bludgeoning damage in the first one.
The second attack, Kelric springs forward with blue and silver energy and makes the roll a natural 1.
Okay. So you go ahead and roll out of the way of that second one, and as you're watching and this second hit was about to come down on top of you, your vision shifts as if you saw what would have been, and then you roll out of the way as it lands in front of you. All right, that will bring us to Zeros. Ava, you're on deck. Avaria, sorry. You have to make a strength saving throw to break out of this first.
Okay, 23.
23, you break out. I'm assuming you're moving out of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thinking that
Are you
cheerful
circling?
is your
Are you circling
extra
around to the
aim.
left or the right?
To the right,
To her right.
behind it.
That's good.
I get all the way behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume you would go that way to not enter that one's attack range.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Sorry,
I'm gonna
pardon?
attack it.
Yep. Go ahead.
Run that one by me.
11.
11 does not hit. So as you're circling around her, you watch as her body's just shifting and moving throughout the rain and the wind in front of you, and she just kind of shifts out of the way of your first hit.
I'm also going to action surge.
Okay.
I'm gonna try attack again. 23.
23 hits. Roll for damage.
I like 23 a lot more than I like the other one.
That is going to be 11 damage.
11 points of damage. All right. Cut in half to 5.
bonus action attack.
It would have been a lot easier if you guys had magic weapons.
17.
Say sure nailed the dagger behind.
Sorry, he didn't.
17.
Okay, what are these daggers?
17 hits, roll for damage.
Fucking load a dagger into my crossbow.
That's big brain.
4 damage.
Alright.
No.
So you go ahead and you
How did you heard that?
go ahead and take your second hit as your the butt of your blade or your glaive comes around. You smack it right through her again, and that brings us to Avaria.
Get my ass up.
So you spend half your movement to stand up.
That's fine.
Are you staying there or are you moving away?
No, I got beat from her.
Okay.
Every time I look at Topher, it's just sheer panic on his face.
To be fair,
Spiritual weapon
that's accurate to
time.
Topher at the moment.
Remember that conversation?
Where would you like to summon it?
Baby out. You know what? I'm really mad at home children that I'm fighting, but I feel like it's a good thing to stick my little spiritual weapon after the main home chick.
Okay.
I got a feeling about that.
Okay.
So we gonna stick that after her. And for
use
my
it.
action, I'm just gonna take my warhammer and we just gonna smash.
Okay.
That
You
did not hit.
You also get to attack the same turn you summon your.
Oh, I do?
Yes.
Okay, so I did not hit.
Okay. So you go ahead and swing your warhammer, and again, her body just shifts and moves throughout this torrent of water.
Yeah.
Moves it right around.
Okay, so roll to hit for spiritual weapon. Oh. 18.
Yeah. Roll for damage. 6 points of damage. It is magical, so it does as your blade, as you summon this ethereal snowflake, and it just starts spinning rapidly with the bladed edges.
yeah.
Just cuts straight through her, and you see as the water just having trouble forming back to where you cut through.
This is it, guys.
Uh-huh. That was the turning point for sure.
This is the
That right there.
snowflake.
Yep.
Nope.
Like 14 damage later,
No, we got the W. It's
it went
fine.
from over 60 hit points to dead.
That will go to
I was
the,
including your damage.
the third one. Let's see if she gets her water cannon back. It's not.
Blastoises.
All of a sudden, these things are gonna mega evolve.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna turn and take 2 slam attacks against you, Tophin. First one's a natural 20.
Oh my god.
That definitely hits.
Oof. 16, 21 points of damage. I rolled an 8.
Fucking kidding?
16 plus 5.
Con save.
Yeah.
Natural 1 on the con save. So
Okay.
my
Okay.
favor's gone. First roll below like a 15 tonight.
Second hit. 21.
Yeah, I'm down.
3 plus 8, 8 points.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
8 points, okay.
Fuck.
That went quick.
I need to run to you.
So you guys
Wait.
watch.
No, I'm not.
I wasn't gonna tell you. You have to remember it yourself. Yep.
I have to think.
That next time.
Divine intervention.
Yes.
So I go back to 1 hit point.
Yep. So, Andrew, on your feet. So you guys watch as the second hit takes the blow and Tophin goes to fall to the ground, and then there's just this quick gust of wind that kind of swirls, and the leaves kind of come around and swirls around him and lifts him back to his feet. He's sitting there, barely standing, but he's standing.
So much as playing a character.
Right?
That will bring us to the middle one, the original,
Oh lord.
who is again going to move the sphere. I need you
God.
both to make strength saving throws.
That's you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there's a tree in my way, so I can't.
Sorry.
Is that a strength saving throw?
Yes.
18?
You succeed.
Ah.
So you'll take quarter damage.
God
thank goodness. That's
What's wrong with you?
18.
Okay, yeah, you succeed.
Now you roll good?
Good.
I mean, yeah.
This
fair
is
point.
the important time.
6 points of damage to you, 3 points of damage to you. As you guys watch as this torrent of sphere, she focuses on it and moves it over to both of you. And you guys are able to fight off the water to the point where you can definitely move out of it, but the water swirling over you, the coldness just braces your skin, and you
Come on, snowflake!
Cress, you're up.
Cress is gonna go for the middle one.
Okay. You go ahead and move out. 10, 15, 20.
Flank.
She is flanking.
I'm flanking.
Smite.
Come on.
She's already smiting.
This is
She was
fucking it.
channeling it last turn.
No, that was something else.
Oh, that was
Extra
something else.
smite.
I'm prepping two things.
Smite at, like, the best.
Okay, that's a 13 plus 3, so that's a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Double decker smite.
Well, give me a
Serve
second.
them a double smite burger.
Okay, so I need 1,
Please.
2,
How many? What do you need?
1 through 10,
Let's see, I have a thing of dice right
and
here.
I'm doing a divine smite, whatever that is.
That's 2d8. Go with that.
You're also doing Thunder Smite, are you not?
I already have the dice for that.
Okay. And you should just separate the damage.
Separate the damage. Gotcha. Okay. And then after
Yeah.
that's 8.
Points of slashing.
Slashing.
Okay, so 4 points slashing.
That's on the dice tray.
Roll it.
It's on the dice tray.
Dice
Yeah,
box.
not in the dice box.
Huh!
8 points of thunder damage.
Thunder damage?
From the thunderous smite.
Okay.
Last
Thunder
turn.
smite.
Does that look like it hurts her a little bit more?
Guess you'll find out in a second, won't you?
And then 8 points of
Yeah.
Radiant.
Radiant.
radiant damage. Yeah.
Okay. So that would be 28 points of damage altogether?
Yes.
Alright, so
Did do more.
it did. You watch as the thunder from your thunderous smite looks like it hurt her a little bit more. The thunderous boom from your smite, it reverberates through her water,
She
and,
needs to do a strength save.
and the water molecules throughout her body seem like they're having trouble holding their form.
Silver and blue out the palm, making it a 12.
Okay.
I can do it once per turn, and I
Yeah,
used
you're right.
it on my turn last on my turn.
And
I would
then
have gotten it back like
I'm
a
doing
reaction.
bonus action.
What
attack.
happens to her since I failed?
She's pushed 10 feet away.
Are they not
Before
prone to?
she goes that, can I smack her with my
Yes.
bonus
Spanky
action?
smack.
Because you're literally kicking ass right now.
That's a 19.
19 hits.
Smite.
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 Oh, I can smite that too?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Any attack, any
Okay.
melee weapon attack.
That's 3 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Smite.
And then
How many smite slots do I have today?
divine smiting.
I don't know.
It equals the amount of spell
7
slots.
points of radiant damage.
Okay, so what was the first one?
3 points of bludgeoning.
Okay, so 1 point of bludgeoning. And how much?
7 points of radiant.
7 points of radiant. Got it. Why?
Smiting.
Oh. Yeah. So you go ahead and as she's pushed away, you take the butt of your weapon and just smack her, give her a good hit, and unleash this radiant energy on her. And she's looking like she's pretty hurt.
We gotta kill her. We gotta cross fire.
Tophan, you're up. Kelrick on deck.
Fuck yeah. That's my bodyguard. Temporarily. And then casts divine favor again and fires.
Okay. Staying there.
Fuck yeah. Right there.
Okay. 16 hits.
It went 20.
Yeah, you
Nope.
rolled good when it counts. Which, I don't know.
Hot damn. 14 points of piercing and 3 points of radiant.
Alright.
Okay.
So same thing. That wind energy from your deity just kind of encompasses this bolt as it shoots through her and pushes the water out of the way, and then that bolt just finishes the job and goes straight through. And that brings us to Kelrick.
What's your best option? Yes.
man, this is the ballsiest shit Kelrick's ever done. I'm running straight down the center to get almost off as close to this angle as I can get with 30.
Like
To get to that log or
Okay.
towards it. And
5,
I can't really
10,
count squares.
13, 20,
Okay.
25.
That's enough. Color spray second level at her. It is
At
now 8d10.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
That is the main one, right?
Yes.
Okay. I need 2d10. Please. 3, 4, 5. Let's not do that. I need 3d10.
I'm not
It's
gonna throw
really
my
awesome.
like
Oh, here's
steel
my
D10.
here's my 100.
It'd be fine.
Please.
There's nothing wrong with her. She got
Fucking
it.
die. Okay. Yes. We rolled much better this time.
Roll a 15 on the D10. I'm impressed.
No, I'm counting. I'm sorry, I'm counting out loud. Now you fucked me up. Now I gotta restart. 45 points of health.
Has no effect.
God. Shit. That's it. That's all I got.
After all of Cress's shit?
It's whatever. I'm. See ya. I'm vaulting the log, and that's
Tell me
all I
when
can do.
Topher
With my 5
dies.
feet, I think I have.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay. That will bring us to the second one's turn. Who is going to take... Did you fail or succeed last time?
Yeah, pass.
You passed, that's right. Oh, let's see if he gets a water cannon. Or... Does not.
What, you don't want that?
I don't give a shit. I'm at
That's
1
right.
HP.
I forgot it's you in there, but you succeeded as well.
I did.
She's going to take 2 attacks against you anyways.
Yeah, she is.
First one, 15. No, I know that doesn't hit.
Not hit.
Second attack is a 16.
This is not hit.
Yeah, so she go ahead as you're fighting your way out of this. She takes her arms and forms these 2 giant hands and just kind of slams through it. But you're pushing through this water and you dodge out of the way of each one. That brings us to Zeros' turn. Avaria, you're on deck.
I'm going to attack the one right in front of me again.
The one right behind you.
Yeah, it's bringing me down. 16.
16 hits. Roll for damage.
That is going to be 13 damage.
All right, so 6 points of damage.
And I'm going to bonus
Bonus
action second.
Okay. Allows you to heal.
Pass your second wind over here.
Could avoid. And that's going to be 13 health.
Nice. Avaria, you're up.
Can I get to see tree?
Sea tree?
Oh,
Who's that?
Cress.
Oof.
Sorry.
Yes,
Yikes.
you can.
Not a drill right now.
Wrong campaign.
Right.
That's a little peek behind the curtain.
We've had a few of those tonight.
All right.
character
So
Winnie the Pooh,
I am
yeah.
going to cast magic weapon on you.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Oh. I'm gonna smite you. God,
It's fine.
it's still great.
The smites were not
Okay.
half either way, so you have a +1 weapon now.
It's concentrating, correct?
And it's magical.
+1 to attack rolls and
It'll
damage.
have a little C next to the spell.
Yep.
Concentrating.
Concentrating.
That's my fucking bodyguard. Temporarily.
You have more than me. You have more HP than me.
Is that all you're doing, or are you going to bonus action attack with your spiritual weapon?
Yeah, I was gonna hit one spiritual weapon.
Okay. Which one are you going for?
Oh, we don't go for mage check.
Okay.
Me and her got me.
5, 10, 15, 20.
They're all sharing. If they're not all sharing, full on running.
Okay, roll the hit. That does not hit.
What'd you hit? No? Okay. That will bring us to the third one's turn, who is going to move the sphere. I need Cress and Avaria to both make strength saving throws for me,
Why is it always me?
because you stand next to other people. Oh wait, see if she gets a water cannon back. Does not.
solid.
Don't roll for it, man.
What'd you get?
Yeah, 20!
Okay, you succeed.
Dang.
5. Okay, so
Rip
you will
it
take
from
full
users.
damage. You will take quarter damage.
Yeah, I can.
Take less than quarter for the net.
You take 2 points of damage. You take 8 points of damage, and you are restrained by it. What?
Like a little rough.
Okay.
Just a
All
little
right.
bit.
That will bring
She's
us.
looking roughly 5 times healthier than I am.
Don't tell him, you might give him ideas.
And I'm looking real rough.
Oh,
Trying
this
to
is
make
gonna
a
be
way
bad.
you don't
But it's what she would do. So the main bitch has not used her water cannon yet. Zeros
bitch.
and Cress, I need you both to make dexterity saving throws, and yours is at disadvantage because you are restrained.
This is where Crest goes down. Perhaps.
Wait, can they all move the water sphere?
Yes.
This is absurd.
20.
You said dex saving throw?
I'm glad you're
Yes.
rolling well.
4.
Yeah, we need somebody
That's a
to
failure.
save us.
You'll take half damage.
Yeah.
I really hope it doesn't put me all the way over.
Do you mean all the way over, like, dead?
How much health you got?
17.
Yeah, you're not dead.
Well, it's your max.
Yes, you're max.
You have to go to negative max HP.
I know. These things are getting hard.
Yeah, that doesn't need to be said.
25 points of damage.
Fucking God.
And so that would be 12 points of damage to you, Josh. And Crest goes back and loses concentration.
Feels like
Crest.
Divine. Whatchamacallit?
Oh, that had already played. Thunder Smite.
Yeah, Thunder Smite, that's right. That will bring us to Cress's turn. I need you to make a death saving
Good
throw.
news, your weapon's still magic if you happen to get back down.
Sorry. Is that I failed.
What? You rolled an 18?
No, I rolled a 9.
Oh, you fucking dumb idiot.
Alright, that is our first failed death saving throw of this campaign. Do not forget I gave some of you health potions. Brings the top of the round open.
Assuming I don't have enough actions. I don't know what's happening to Chris at all, do I?
Yeah, you can see. You can see within the sphere.
Okay.
You definitely see her falling and unconscious while in the sphere.
I don't have enough actions to disengage. Try to drag her out, do
I mean, you can definitely grab her and drag her, and using disengage, it's just going to take half your movement to drag her. It's not an action to try and pull her, it's just half your movement. I'll say it takes your bonus action.
But do I have to get a melee range to grab her with this guy?
You could disengage and try and pull her that way.
Well, I'm just trying to get her out of the sphere.
Sure.
So she doesn't take damage from it. I'm able to do that without leaving this guy's melee range.
Without doing her melee range?
I can't see it very well. There's
Yeah,
like
I mean, you could
stairs.
definitely pull her 5 feet out if you got. So you
I
would
would
go.
like to do that.
Sure,
Seeing Crest like that, Tov will immediately run.
sure. And you pull her just 5 feet
Pull her
out
out
that way,
there.
and you do not leave his range.
And then gonna crouch down over her, kind of protecting her as much as he can.
Okay.
Mask still on, and then fire at the main one.
Sure.
Fucking absurd.
Bring it down.
Down?
She's down.
Failed one steps in.
What'd you get? Natural 20?
Natural 20.
Are you fucking serious? What are you made of, dude? How many Wheaties have you eaten this morning? I don't need to play this game. Just put these two against the combat. Did you roll lowest damage? Did you roll highest damage? I hate you so much. I hate you so much, dude.
24 piercing
God
and
Christ.
So-
4 radiant.
12. And 4 radiant.
Well, he was playing Titan, so you know.
Just pure
Checks out.
fucking fury at this point. Yeah, and after that he just rips the mask off and tosses it to the ground and is standing over Chris.
Okay. Cowlick, you're up.
I am running into the fray and popping this potion of healing into Travis's mouth.
5, 10. You use your full action to drop it into her mouth.
+2, right? I don't actually know how to read these. I think I
they're
rolled
on the
a 4
bottom.
Oh, it's a 4 and a 1 +2. 7. It ain't much, but it's honest work.
Good. 7 times healthier than I
Appreciate it.
And then Kelrick's full back pedal gonna take cover underneath the water tower.
So, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can get 30.
Could go wrong.
Yep, maybe that was a bad idea, but it's too late now.
Man, I'm gonna hide under this giant bucket of water.
Trust
It's
me,
gonna end up like a fucking water park. And
I
it's gonna go
thought about trying to get this water tower to fall on them, being creative, and then she was like, that's probably a really bad idea. Yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
all of a sudden they triple in size because you just gave them more water. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, that probably would have been a backfiring move.
Yeah, it's like, dang, I had big ones printed.
I don't know. I'm out here for the TPK. I'm not.
About TPK.
All of a sudden,
We're trying to.
All of a sudden we get a Megazord water creature.
I'll go ahead and roll as it is there. The next number 2's turn does not get its water cannon back.
None of us have enough hit points for that shit.
5, 10. Varia, 2 hits at you.
God. Ruthless.
27 on the first one. Or sorry, I did math wrong. 24.
No, that misses.
Yeah, I'm sorry, miss.
Sorry, Matt.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you down? I mean, I have to. It doesn't hit. So, takes the second hit, takes the second swing, does not hit.
I collapses before it hit me.
Pretty sure it's an auto hit.
No, it's an auto crit if it hits.
You're right. Never mind.
Yeah, it was an auto crit if it hit you. Because you were down.
Yeah, you would have failed 2 death saves just like
And then
that.
the water damage.
That was literally if you lived or died there, and I rolled a natural 6. So
Oh my god.
Thank you for stupid high AC.
I can't.
Zeros, you're up.
Where's Avaria at?
You're unconscious, no?
Where's Avaria at?
You can roll death
Avaria's
saves.
inside the water.
I'm just
Get-
spinning in there.
You can go try and pull her out. You can reach in and try and pull her out.
Go
Does
for
this
the
win
big
and
one,
Nil show up in the last second?
God, can they?
please.
Fucking need
I'm just
these.
gonna continue wailing on one.
Gotcha.
Nil fucking teleports in on a dagger.
I learned how to use it,
Riding
guys.
on it.
As he runs and fucking inspiring us.
Yeah, I missed.
Miss.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Do anything with your bonus action?
Yeah, I'm attacking.
Okay.
19.
19 hits.
Stop hogging the fucking laser point.
Can I phone a friend?
No.
I need Luke to come.
6 damage.
6 points of damage. Got it. Varia, you make a death saving throw.
I need Mango to get here.
Make a nat 20.
Teleport.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat
No
20.
way. Yes.
You
There
stand
it
up 1
is.
HP. So you're already standing, but you lost concentration. I forgot you lost concentration.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bitch!
No.
That's so
fucking way.
that's so huge for the fucking
Fuck
action
yeah.
economy.
I mean,
That is
is
so huge for the action economy right now.
it? Is it though?
Okay, you know what, Matt? Small
Look
victories
at that.
Alright.
Right there.
before you TPK us.
You go right back down, so.
Look at this dude.
Go ahead, take your turn.
Positivity.
Okay.
You need to move out of the sphere.
Yeah, I know. I'm doing that. I don't even know where to go. To be honest with you.
If you don't want to get an attack of opportunity, you will have to disengage or move around her.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna disengage real quick.
That
Like,
takes your action.
Yeah.
It costs your action to disengage.
got nothing. Yeah, we'll do it. Yeah.
Fucking trick.
Stop!
I don't know if they understand. I mean, they were talking common earlier. You would know that. I'll step out of the metagame chair for a second.
No, it's perfectly fine. She needs help learning her stuff, so.
You could command them to flee or stop attacking. Lay down on the ground.
It has to be a one-word command.
Drop.
And roll.
Stop.
Dissipate.
I'm looking.
You don't have to use command. You can do whatever you want.
It's just throwing out suggestions.
I've got a great. I've got a.
Do command.
I've got a great one.
Command.
On which one?
EPK.
I ain't home shit.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell her to flee.
Flee. Okay. What's the DC?
Wisdom 14.
Is anyone not up?
Everyone's conscious.
That's a 15.
Fuck.
Very nice.
That was really cool.
So third one. Let's see if he gets his
Wait.
Isn't that all you can do?
Yeah.
Oh, spiritual
Oh,
weapon's
yeah.
still there.
You're right.
I was gonna say I still got a chance here.
It's not
Yeah.
concentration.
Smack
Yeah.
in
Does
the
it not
butt.
disappear when you go down?
16.
That's
I don't
the
know.
end.
Yeah.
16.
Look it up.
Actually, I think it might, but I'm not sure. We'll leave it for now and look it up for next time. We're not gonna worry about it right now.
I mean, I'm gonna look it up, but you just make a ruling.
Yeah. Go ahead and that hits. We'll look it up for the future, but I'm not sure at this
I
point.
think.
We're too close to PK.
I don't
12.
think it,
12
12
points.
points.
I
Gotcha.
don't think it technically says anything about it, but that's kind of up to DM interpretation, as far as I know.
It does say you have to maintain sight on it, so when you go down, you would lose
That's
sight. So, but I didn't catch it, so we're gonna leave it for now. We'll deal with it. So that is the third one's turn. After you're done, we'll
done.
see if it does not get its water cannon back.
We fish.
Can you stop rolling for that?
It. Nope.
Say anything about having to see a spiritual weapon to use it.
It says in the wording, I'm pretty sure it says you have to maintain sight of it.
I just read it twice, but we'll check it out.
Yeah, well, like I said, we'll worry about it afterwards. Tophen, it's gonna take 2 hits at you. First one is a 21.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter what I roll.
Christ.
Well, I mean, you could roll in 26 and kill me.
No.
But
Second hit, natural 1. So it doesn't hit you when you fall.
It does.
14.
Sir. Sir.
So your concentration drops
Oh my god. What are we
my concentration is the least of my worries. at the
as you
moment.
drop. Brings us to the next one. It's the maiden one's turn. Who's going to take 2 hits at Zeros. 14 to hit on the first one.
That just hits.
Ah,
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
yes, my unconscious body will slowly wiggle its way out.
How you looking over there?
I'm there.
Yep. There.
12 on the second hit. Okay, so the second hit goes ahead and takes these 2 massive hands and slams the first one down on you, and as the second one comes down, you jump out of the way and dodge it.
The wizard's just gonna be
Crest.
standing here in the middle at full HP, like, what are you doing, guys?
Cress. Where's Tophen
Maybe.
in comparison?
Right next to you,
Right next to you, you need to
Laying.
stand up.
laying basically on top of you.
Yeah, he's literally next to you.
Okay. Cress, we need to assess the situation. How injured does the water person?
Extremely injured, like barely holding her form.
Is it all of them that look extremely injured, or just her?
Yes.
What does that
What
mean?
does that mean?
All 3 of them look as if they are barely holding their forms.
Oh my god. Maybe
Takes
not.
a quick glance at Tophen. And then she charges her.
Which one?
The center one.
Do you still have the one thing you do?
No, you dropped concentration when you fell.
I have magic.
No, she does not.
Oh, I don't.
Avaria went down, so she dropped concentration.
Natural 20, natural 20. Go, 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 go.
Can you get to? I wouldn't think of flanking at the moment.
No, it doesn't hit.
He-
But I'm gonna take my bonus action.
Yeah.
Try and smack again. I hate you. 13 doesn't hit.
No, 13's not. I'm sorry. Top of the round, Tofin.
Shit.
Needs to stay in the box.
And barely a success.
That is a
Oh.
success.
I forgot you were making dead saving throws.
Yep.
I thought you were rolling to hit. Yeah.
Much scarier than rolling to hit.
All right. Kelrick.
This.
Yeah, I'm stepping out, and as I do, I'm gonna cast Magic Missile on second level with the main one.
Okay. Roll damage.
Just hits. Oh boy, I just completely lost how to do math. 15 points of force damage.
15 points of force damage. Wait, there we go. So, as these magic missiles you shoot at, and they just kind of culminate on her, and her body is just... The water isn't... As your magic missiles hit, the water isn't reforming where they landed. You see her body starting to dissipate and fall away. That brings us to the second one's turn. Let's see, gets this thing back. This is the second one. Seeing everything happen, she's gonna come over here. And she's gonna take 2 hits at Cress. 21. 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh my god.
Second one.
I cannot do this, guys.
Second one's a 12.
Misses.
Second one misses. Second one almost misses.
You do it with advantage?
22. Auto crit. You lose 2 death saving throws.
Are you up?
I'm trying to make my way.
Okay.
She's
I
up
just...
for the time being.
Oh god.
Wait,
Uh,
did she get an opportunity attack when that guy moved away?
He never moved out of Avaria's range.
10 feet, please.
I'm
No, Avaria.
Oh.
But she's still 5 feet. Because she's a large creature.
No, I'm sorry.
No.
Looking
Zeros,
for anything
you're
to
up, Avaria, you're on deck. This creature is looking extremely damaged.
Please, Zeros. We need
Sorry,
a
I should be
hero.
RPing better.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Just a reminder, health potions are a full use to use on someone
Yeah,
else,
I
a
know,
bonus
I know,
action to use on
I
you.
know.
Okay.
Come on, Zeros.
I checked it already.
Yeah, you're good. It is up to you.
Oh, the cleric is up.
Live.
Where's Chris at?
Literally next to you. Laying on the ground next to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this healing potion to Chris.
Stab, don't heal. Don't do what you're
But
doing.
if it can just one death, they're
Yeah,
fucking
don't.
dead.
We got the snowflake still.
Here you go.
But see, we do weak.
Stab, don't
And I rolled
heal.
really bad.
Oh, it is Crest, never mind.
Yeah, that,
Stab.
that is a good
The bottom ones, +2.
Okay.
6 plus 2. 8.
8.
And then I'll bonus action attack it.
Please.
Crit.
God, what are you guys made of? What is this?
Roll your damage.
What the fuck, man?
Okay, and that's gonna be 11 damage.
I always
Have
look
to
over
have
these
to
guys
five.
and just their dice are on natural 20s.
Got it. Alright, Avaria, you're up.
Snowflake.
God, this thing's still not dead.
Serious?
Snowflake hits.
I'm the opposite,
Alright.
opposite of it.
I mean, I'm a wet napkin, bro.
What was
It's
the
raining.
hit, though?
It was 18.
Okay, yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
I told you to hit.
You need to tell me the number, though.
5.
5?
Yes.
Got it.
And then can I get to Tilton?
It is looking like it is on its last leg, like barely holding itself together.
What would Arya do?
I don't know.
I'm unconscious on the ground, 10 feet from you.
Or I can do guiding bolts.
I'm just telling you the options.
Try.
I know what Tofin would want.
Well, he can't. He's unconscious right now.
But I can't tell you what he would want.
Okay, I guess we go.
I'm not trying to guilt trip you.
No,
either.
I know that.
What would Arya do?
No, we're gonna try to get into him, squeeze past, you know.
Okay.
Your wounds.
I just before you do this, I just want to remind you that 2 of these go after you.
Well, I'm prepared to do it. We're fine.
I'm giving her the option now. It's completely up to you. Just want to remind
If
you.
you think Arya would heal Tofin, do that.
It's about pop target.
Fine, there's 2 of them and then there's 5 of us.
Minus whoever's next.
Well, there are 5. You still have-
Oh, I thought all 3 were.
They are.
Yeah. I think if we kill the
I
man.
don't know.
If you think of Arya would heal me, heal me.
If you think she would attack, attack. It is up to you.
God, you guys are making this more complicated.
You want me to roll a dice for it?
Yes.
Okay. Odds you attack. It's a 6. You're
So
healing.
even.
I'm healing.
Okay.
Easy. That's what I do whenever I can't decide.
Yeah.
What do the dice say?
11.
Shit, okay.
Okay.
Damn, that's a
Third one.
substantial heal.
See if the third one gets its cannon back. Does not. Only gets it back on a 6.
Stop it, this fucking can't.
That third one there is taking two attacks at you, Shelby. First one's a 16. Second one is a 16. Yeah. The main one. Main one's gonna attack Zero, so keep attacking.
There's a squishy wizard over there I haven't been touched.
Yeah, but you haven't done anything to them.
First off, that's wrong. Second off, rude.
Alright, we're clipping that.
I mean,
Compared to everyone else, you're like a fly. They just go away.
Savage DM birds for the night.
I guess.
22 to hit, Josh.
That hits. Calm down.
6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Let's hope the next one is.
I rolled a
Bro,
1.
don't say good.
Second hit. Second hit's a natural 1.
Misses.
Yeah.
Good.
Cress, you're up.
We'll keep the nat 20s, Matt. You
Swing
keep
it.
take.
Are you standing up?
Yeah, I'm standing up and I'm. No?
You're not standing up?
I am standing up.
Like he starts breakdancing on the ground with a glaive, just like spinning on her head, turning her glaive around.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack.
Okay.
Fucking doing the worm.
Oh, that was really upsetting. Did you watch that?
Yes, I saw that Dice's journey.
What'd you roll?
It's reminding me of Cress's journey.
Very close to the 20. The bonus action.
Bonus action.
That hits. It's an 18 plus 3.
Yep, roll for damage.
Please kill it.
It's gonna be close here. Good thing the butt only does a d4.
Yep, I know one was coming.
Cut in half to 1.
Oh, for Christ.
Fuck!
You
What is
got
happening?
this.
Top of the round, Tofin. Are you standing up?
What, am I staring like right into this thing's fucking belly at the moment?
Yeah, basically. They're literally getting smushed.
I don't even stand up. I just turn and brace my arm on the ground like a fucking sniper,
Okay.
laying prone, and shoot straight into this fucking, into the main fucking guy, like swiftly.
This is the main one.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. Good thing you have crossbow, I suppose.
I think it's Alex.
One bad roll. Alright. Yeah.
Just 10 or plus 1?
2 plus 8.
Okay.
No, 4 plus 6. Sorry.
10 does not hit. Kelrick.
I'm too stressed about it.
Kelrick is done. Magic missile. 8 points of force
How
damage.
does Kelrick want to do this?
I want to sunder half of it with two of the missiles, and then as the form is falling, send one straight into the little bit of left of the face.
Very easily, and their body dissipates and falls, and you guys see a basically form of a water Ganassi woman in front of you, just laying there, barely holding on to her life.
I want to grab her by the throat.
Before she can do that, Cress is already approaching.
Is anyone going to take care of? Aren't you down?
No, he's not.
No, I'm up.
Okay, you're up. Okay.
No, we're not. It's fine.
We're all very close to death.
Reaches into her bag and pulls out a set of manacles.
Gotcha.
And that's why I have them. And she
Kinky.
Oh,
pops him on the arms.
God damn it. Shut up, Alex.
Just don't hurt her.
I'm tired of this peaceful crap from you. Anything that attacks us, you're don't hurt them.
No.
Get rolled real quick.
Listen. But if you think about it, I know she hurt us and she does deserve punishment. But if you remember,
Oops, wrong side.
Lady Pemberly, she was also being manipulated by the corrupted ones. We don't know the story yet.
Let's see what
You're
happens.
in charge of her.
Natural 20 on her death saving throw. So she awakens. Just get it over with.
No,
Your responsibility.
I understand that.
I just want to flinch at her with my damn warhammer.
She doesn't react.
Ah, nothing? Come
Before
on.
Chris does anything else, is everyone okay? Anyone need any healing? I have 3 points. I have a little bit of healing I can do. Before.
I think we're all up.
Oh, yeah. Tofin's on a knee. Right where he was at. Searching for Crest and Kelrick.
Still on the
Making
ground.
sure they're okay.
Still on the ground.
Like on one knee. Yeah. But yeah, still on the ground.
As I kind of catty corner over the water tower, I'm slinging the pack around off my back and just pulling out what little bandages I have. And just watching her very intently. I still have the spell book
Can we search her?
unholstered and ready.
You can search her, but she's not wearing anything.
Naked?
Yes. I'm pretty sure I said that.
Russ pulls a blanket out from her bag as well and wraps it around Ganassi.
How big is
Okay.
your blanket?
How big is the blanket? A thick quilted blanket made to keep you warm in cold weather.
Yeah, no, I
Could
was
easily.
making a joke about the. Yeah, thanks, Alex.
Oh.
Shit.
Yeah, I got
I didn't get it either.
Okay, so obviously you tried to kill us, and that's not cool.
I was not sit here for you. Sent here for Pemberly. She deserted us, and our master does not like that.
He's gone.
She knows too much. She's not gone. I can
She's
sense her.
Gone.
You don't sense her. You sense. Pull the feathers out.
Got my feather.
The 3 of us are connected. I know she's alive.
3 of
There's
you.
3 of you?
Why, yes. We are the corrupted sisters.
Oh god, it's all about corruption.
It's right
Well-
now.
You understand why she left, yes?
Definitely underground boyfriend.
I don't know why anyone would leave our master. He's so generous.
Your master's bad.
Like you know him.
Well, bad people do bad things like trying to kill innocent people, such as us. And I'm a good person, and that's why I'm being merciful. I mean, I have a glaive right here, and I could just stabby stab, and I'm not.
Then do it.
No. No. Watch. Press. Reaches forward.
You're too good.
No.
You're too good.
And gives her 3 points of healing.
too good.
Chris is kissing.
Well, that's generous, but it does not change anything.
Well, what's your name?
And you watch as her water form her body starts to shift back to that water form, and she slips right out of the...
Oh, fuck.
Crest swings with a glaive.
Okay, roll to hit.
See, as soon as I see the glaive swing, I fire.
Okay, roll to hit.
That's
That's
cocked.
cocked. That's lavender. It's 19 to hit.
That hits, roll for damage.
15.
That barely hits, roll for damage.
Persistent motherfucker.
5 points, or 6 points of.
She only had 4 health, so
10.
she only had 4 health. So with each year's cut in half, it easily takes care of it. And she just falls back to the ground unconscious.
Put the manacles back on her.
They're useless.
Press.
Okay.
There's no point saving this one. She is out. Let me just handle
I'm
this.
going to do my darndest to staunch the bleeding in various wounds.
Okay, make a medicine check. Make her death saving throw. Don't even bother. Natural 1 on her death saving throw.
It's okay, it was a 4, so I think theoretically that only hastens her
Yeah,
death.
she bleeds out in front of you guys.
Bitch. There was no point. There was no helping her. She didn't want to be helped.
There's always helping.
She didn't want to be helped. It's help. You can help them when they want to be helped. When they're like that, they don't want to be helped. She just needed to be put out. She needed my warm hammer to her skull.
As this is happening, you guys see Lawmaster Charlie come running towards you from the distance. My goodness. I was watching from a distance. I would have gotten involved, but I'm not much of a fighting man.
Is it still raining?
No, the rain is starting to dissipate now.
There he is.
I just want to check the surrounding perimeter visually.
Okay, make a perception check.
Natural 20 for 22. Whispers.
First, whisper.
Hold on.
He's bad whispering.
I was gonna say I can hear noise. I can't hear talking.
That's because of her. Otherwise you would have heard it.
Cress doesn't even pay any mind to Lawmaster Charlie and takes the Ganassi's body and begins preparing a grave in the water tower.
Okay, so you just start digging your grave, using your glaive to pull the dirt back, and
I'm looking to see if I had any.
don't think
I also take my manacles back.
makes sense.
We're not alone, and the corrupted one saw what happened here. As I pull out a bit of just oil and run it down my palm, just ready to cast grease.
Okay.
There's figures in the trees, some of those wraiths that we fought receding, it seems. Keep your eyes on the tree line. I'm sure I thought we were all standing together.
No, I went to the water tower.
I mean, I'm not being very quiet about all of this. I mean, I'm not yelling because on microphones. I have no doubt word will reach the corrupted one or the remaining sister about this.
Topin hasn't taken his eyes off Crest since the Genasi died.
Okay.
Still just me.
Well, like I said, I might be the lawmaster here, but that thing, I would have been no help. I would have just gotten in the way. I do apologize, but I do thank you guys for what you've done for our town now a second time.
You attempted looting.
She's naked.
She's naked. I tried.
I missed that.
Someone being put in a hole in the ground.
So, he says, it isn't much, but I did, Ulrich supplied a reward for you. I do hope that it will cover the damages here, and hopefully you guys will, in return someday, we can truly repay you. And he hands over a sack of gold.
It's very evident
Where's
to me that your little townsteads out here have a security problem. We won't always be around.
Well, sometimes we have to rely on the guard, but we're a little far from the capital. And, you know, this, these occurrences are rare. We don't normally see combat out here. You know, maybe the petty thief or rowdy kids, but this is very peculiar for us.
I'm just gonna go start heading back. I need to. I'm hurting just a smidgen.
You have the sack of gold if you'd like to sit down and count it.
Oh, sure. I will distribute it amongst.
It is 1,000 gold.
Hot diggity doggy do. There are originally what? Well, shit. There's 5 of us right here, so 200 gold.
400.
I get 400, everyone else 200. I'm down for this.
Well, I know this isn't enough to repay you, but I will see if we may be able to scrummage something else out for the next time we meet. Maybe I'll be able to repay you guys even more. Or this majority of this gold, I contributed 20 myself, but Burik put up the rest of the money, and he seems to think mighty high of you.
I would like to speak to this Burik.
Sure. I'm sure it could be arranged.
Well, that was originally the plan before. I'm guessing you all heard something. That's why we ran out here.
Why, yeah, we heard the screaming and then loud crashes of thunder and raging water, and as I approached, saw that those things, the massive streams of water they were launching in that prison of just water. And I would have been no help. I apologize that I did not help. I feel I would have gotten in the way and just gotten myself killed if I would have entered the fray.
Whereas you know why you did not help. I don't know why I did.
Let's make sure I turn that back on.
That would have been quite the mistake.
Yeah.
Make him a snake.
It's on brand.
Well, I don't know what else to say.
Do me a favor and leave me out of the report.
Well, okay. At least I could do. Is there something we should refer to you guys as a lot as?
Is that what we are?
No. Okay. Well, why don't you guys sleep on it and we'll decide later.
Well, with that, let me know when Burik's got a moment.
No, I'm sure I could arrange something if you guys would like. Why don't you guys have a night at the tavern on me, and maybe I'll get with him. We can speak in the morning.
But eventually, in this conversation, stands up and goes over to Zeros. She's like, can I borrow that? And points at your glaive that is in your hand running around. I walk over and help Cress dig the grave.
Okay.
Genasi.
Okay, so between the two of you, I assume you would have done.
Silently.
Yeah. You guys go ahead and dig the grave and push her body down into it and start pulling the dirt back over the grave.
Kick her in there. Take the hammer, just golf.
Press makes finds like whatever works kind of
headstone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Tov. You can go back. I think I'm gonna sit and enjoy night. I'll just sleep out here. And water tower.
No point in buying a 2-bedroom room all for myself. Don't mind the company, I'll stay.
Sure. You can make a fire. Not underneath the water tower.
Sounds nice. And I'll pull the wine I stole from the bar in the first bar fight out.
Yeah.
Take a swig and then offer it to Cress.
Okay. Okay. As you both take a drink, you both regain a spell slot.
Boy. That's some powerful stuff.
It was magical. You never had it identified.
With a with a spell slot regained. Chris.
Smite.
Smite away.
You're a paladin. That's your MO. Just smite.
Chris
Smites the water tower.
casts a first level cure wounds on Tophin.
What you have is Shadow Creek Aether Wine.
Shit, alright.
We've had the Aether all
I forgot to add it to D&D
Maybe it's
Beyond,
black
so
Aether.
I will get to put it in your inventory.
That or just text me a description.
Yeah.
You regain
It's-
10 points.
When you take a drink, you gain a spell slot, but if you take more than one in a day, you become drunk.
Chris takes
I was gonna say, not knowing this, Tophin takes another drink.
You both gain another spell slot and become drunk.
Oh boy.
Chris.
So as you're drinking this very sweet wine, you feel a surge of energy as your body is regaining this magical power, as feeling filled.
Wow.
It's probably about this time Kelrick kind of saunters over and steps over the little wall of the water tower and then just kind of sits on the ledge there. Just keeping his eye on the tree line.
You've come to join us?
Well, I wasn't going to leave you alone.
We're friends, right? We've experienced a lot of death together, not.
Then we're friends. I almost watched most of you die. I knew I'd be next. Scared, of course. But steadfast. Resolute. You know, conversation we had, 10 minutes before all this?
From what I saw, you were quite brave.
Charging into the fray of them was not my finest
Stupid.
decision.
The squishy guy. I was.
Yeah, but in and out. Before, I'm not the target. You guys draw more attention.
Bad bodyguard.
I'm still alive, aren't I? And I still have your gold.
Yeah?
Even more of it now, actually.
How much gold did we get?
Quite a bit. Much more than we
It's more gold than most of you have seen in your life. Most of
I've ever seen.
you. Yeah. Those of you in the group know who I'm talking about, but you guys are. This is nothing new to you.
There's a fine line between courageous and stupid. And I think we all might have crossed that line today, but
I suppose we have blurred that line, if not crossed it.
I don't think that's a bad thing.
Oh, till we gamble wrong.
That's how I've lived my life.
Very strong outlet.
I don't see it changing.
No, I do see my life changing, but not the way I expected. But I like it.
Karak, if you're gonna stay, I think we're gonna sleep out here, but you should drink this.
I'll keep an eye on the tree line for another hour or so.
Okay.
And then maybe. Because it's only like, what, literally like 8, 9 a.m.?
Yeah,
That's fair.
it is extremely early.
It's early
exceedingly
morning.
early.
And me and Cress are fucking sloshed.
Like I said, this happened right after breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
As you guys are talking now, the rays of sun start to come through the sky as the clouds start to part. And the sun starts to come out, and you guys feel the cool autumn breeze start to pick up again.
There's the start. Your light.
Right. That's the light, but light's back.
Hold on, guys. Someone said they lost the stream?
Yeah, I just reloaded and it's working for me.
Okay. Just tell them to reload, Dustin. Okay. I saw 2 people say they lost the stream. One of them.
Reload.
I mean, I'm okay with continuing the conversation, stream or no stream. No offense to the
I mean,
stream.
they'll see it on the recording if they go
Yeah,
back and watch.
no offense to
but-
the stream. That's why I said it was the start.
Yeah.
I was asked for a name for all of us. I think I'll give it some thought.
Interesting question. Yeah.
Well, my name's Cress.
I meant a group name.
Oh. I was gonna say, I've heard my name a lot.
Well, I've had one before, and I think I don't know. I wish I had my father's library, but I'll think on it. Maybe come up with something inspirational. My first thought's birds.
Birds.
You want to call us birds?
No, the inspiration for it. Most of us have traveled far
That makes more sense.
How far?
and may be looking for a nest.
Merman kill.
Much
Or,
larger.
or a con man, maybe.
Where most of us start.
Well, we're starting a fire?
Well,
Underneath the water tower?
Yes.
I said not underneath
Yes,
the water
Matt.
tower.
Underneath the water tower, directly next to the sport beam.
Boil it.
Yes,
Um,
precisely.
Oldfield has a boil order.
Oh no.
yeah, Cross sets it up like outside of the,
Sure.
and then after
I
that,
don't know if we really need to start a fire at 10 a.m.
Kinda.
but
she like has incense and she lights them
It's very
in the
dark
fire
today.
and just kind of sets them on her little makeshift grave.
Okay.
And he was in prayer for a while.
Okay.
After a long while, if nobody does anything. And you thought putting your hands in a certain way wouldn't lead to you meditating. Finding your center.
I mean, that's what he said.
You're the one talking about gods and goddesses here, but I think you've just achieved what you were trying to do. Are you not?
I'm right? Is that? Oh, yeah. I guess you're right. Well, I feel like she's strayed pretty far from polite, and I can help her get back there, even if she's gone now.
Well, to refer to yourself as a corrupted sister, I think there's an acceptance, but a realization that it's not a good one. I mean, we spoke to Pemberly. Barely able to escape the clutches of whoever this one is.
Be corrupted means someone changes.
Right.
Maybe there was good in there somewhere. But we can hope, right?
I think everyone does bad things every once in a while, but that doesn't make them a bad person. And influences that others can have, they don't make you a bad person either. I think everyone has a little bit of good in them, and even good people can do bad things.
Oh, nothing. Your intentions are good, but the wine's hitting you awful hard.
Thank you.
Yep, that was a compliment. Speaking of the wine, get a pass. And I will spend however long the rest of the group spends here.
Are you taking a drink?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take a drink and you receive a spell slot.
You're right, that is powerful stuff.
And take this drink of this this purple wine, and you feel the rush of this power and of the aether energy kind of refill you and kind of wash over you.
Important question, Matt. Is it a spell slot of any level?
It is a first level spell slot.
Darn. Okay. Wouldn't that be something?
Sorry,
I
I
might
just thought it
cast
was
my ninth level
implied.
spell,
Yeah,
drink this, and then cast another ninth level spell.
Hey, man. It's a magic item. You never know. You gotta shoot
if
your
you
shot.
wanted to drink enough for 2 drinks, you could get a second level spell.
No, I think Kelrick's learned enough watching Crest.
Okay.
I'd like to see what level of drunk you get to if you take 9 drinks worth of drinks.
Don't think there's that much in that bottle. It's pretty close to being tapped already.
Yeah.
You would never find out with that attitude.
It has 8 charges, FYI.
Oh, 3 charges now.
Oh, well, okay. There we go.
So, you see the Law Master says, well, would you guys like to go speak with Burik now, or perhaps maybe could set something up this afternoon after you guys have had a rest?
I don't know about the rest of you, but tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Sure, tomorrow, first thing in the morning.
Sure. First thing in the morning sounds wonderful.
Alright, so that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
Hot damn.
Good lord, are we gonna die?
So that combat.
So stupid.
That was a thing, man.
You deserve to be punched for that one.
You want to see their stat block?
Nope.
Yes. Yes, I would actually. I'm very curious.
Wow, the dichotomy of man, I said no and you said yes.